Hello everyone, and welcome to Prestige Encounters, the Dungeons & Dragons campaign where you might think that you're in the Matrix, but no, this is just the third week in a row I've worn this exact outfit on stream. I'm your Dungeon Master Salkos, and this is a D&D stream brought to you by Prestige Gaming Community. We have a really great session, and session 16 is today. However, before we get into that, we have a few announcements we got to get through. First and foremost, a lot of the music you'll be hearing today is brought to you by Midnight Syndicate. Midnight Syndicate is a music production group creating goth, horror, and fantasy RPG music that you can be using at your tables at home. You can find their music on Spotify, watch your music videos on YouTube, or go to midnightsyndicate.com for more information. If you're too lazy to type in all of that, you can just type in !midnight into our Twitch chat to get a direct link. And somebody from our stream will get that up into the chat for you. We also have music brought to you by Arkenforge. Arkenforge is a comprehensive tool for dungeon masters to bring their games to life. It has a cartography tool, soundscapes, ambient sounds, and playlists of whole different things. So check out their tool at we can get a link for you as well. It is going to be !Forge, but yeah, just search up Arkenforge. It's great, we love it, and you can get $5 off your master's toolkit purchase with the code prestige at checkout. It's typically 35, so like, you know, $5 off is pretty great for that. Speaking of which, let's go ahead and bring everybody else in to the stream. Hello, everybody else.
Hello. We're just
Hello.
Yes.
We are in the Matrix. Everyone knows that. Science has established that. Let's move on.
I was a physics major. We can talk about this if we really want to. Anyway,
Let's talk about this right now. Okay.
right now. No, thank you. Don't forget,
Now
on
physics
December 22nd, the Thursday before Christmas, we'll be having our holiday one-shot with 7 spots left open. It is $40 if you want to join, and it comes with a bust portrait of your character. And we'll speak about those artists in just a second who create those bust portraits. And if you want to join and you don't need a bust portrait, but you want to go for a cheaper price, it is $25 to join without the bust portrait provided. We just want to make sure that anyone who wants to join can be included with that cheaper price, and you don't necessarily need the artwork.
We have one such player here tonight, don't we?
We do. Guy here, who is Casimir, you may recognize him from last session, was in our Halloween one-shot as Casimir, and we liked him so much we brought him on for the main story as well. So
You can find that episode on YouTube on our archive or on our podcast network as well.
absolutely, that did just become available last week, so last Wednesday. So that's really cool. That's awesome. Now you might want to know who creates this artwork. Well, we have 2 artists that do all of the character art for our campaign. This portrait right here is mine. That is me with a hood on, or as you know, some may call it a hoodie. However, that is done by Starving Artist, who has done all the coloring for this artwork, and the character design and line art has been done by Jeremiah, who's our very own Aspen here in the campaign. They have such great talent. They are fantastic to have here in the
She does such great work, and honest to God, I've never seen her eat. She's starving her. I've never seen her eat.
Please,
Never once.
for just 1 commission a day, you may save Starving. She's fine.
Yeah.
But yeah, you should go commission her. We're gonna start playing In the Arms of an Angel as I like do close-ups of her artwork.
Yeah.
It looks very sad. It's fine. Go
It is
check
really sad,
go check out her artwork. You can find her commission info here in our Discord, or message Slimy Rice yourself for his commissions as well. Like I said, you'll get your money's worth, and you can even like frame it and put up on your wall. It looks really nice, you know, or just get some like sticky tack and just tape it up to your wall and mess up your paint. You can do whatever you want. It's your house or your deposit, I guess, if you rent. Anyway, so
Consult your partners.
if we do have Jeremiah working on the Prestige Encounters pinup calendar for, or no, we're not. But if you want that, let me know and we'll actually have it made. But you know, Mr. November is going to be Elvira and Creek Hip.
Yes.
That's gonna be great.
Oh, a little more salt than pepper in that one, I think.
I was just gonna do like the tassels.
Yeah.
On a shirtless.
Oh no.
Anyway, I don't think we have any other announcements to get through today. Did I forget anything? The election happened.
Yeah, well done. Let's move on.
We did it. We did it, guys.
Another year of democracy. Thank God. Okay,
Yeah.
so
Right.
yes. Well, go ahead and grab your drinks, grab your snacks as we welcome you to our table. And we now begin session 16 of Prestige Encounters. Now, to let you know what you missed last week is our very own Zulkifli with his telling of the events.
Yeah. One problem after another. So we had to go from Manaria all the way to Samamon because why? Because someone important, he was killed in front of us in the dinner time, and then he point to Nazmir. He say, no, everyone thinks that we did it. We are the murderers. So we snuck out. We got on an airship. We meet some ghosts. And then we come to Samamon. Some fighting here. And then one day only in Samamon, we hear there are people are going missing. I think maybe not our problem. Go somewhere. Maybe police something. We should go hunting, go explore. But everyone, they say they want to find out what is going on. So okay, Aspen, Astra, they feel they want to help. So okay, I help. We ask. I meet the Telmon family, the Takari Telmon. He's the Loxodon. He's Orang Gajah, elephant people. And I asked him about the people going missing. He said, "Oh, don't know. Also don't know." Okay. So after we talked to some people at the temple district, and they say that they have seen also the guards take people, and Takari also taking people, take them to the Telmon crypt, the graveyard. So we're thinking, okay, maybe the ruling family here, they have some experiment. I still think we should go now. But everyone also want to help. Okay, fine. So we go, we look, we see there are some guards, five guards. They bring boxes, people maybe inside the crib. We think, must be they taking the kidnapped people. Okay, so we must go inside. Meanwhile, Aspen Astra, they become cats. They go sneak and they want to look for what is happening. And then also something happened, I don't know, a smashing, a vase also. Some shouting. I think maybe danger, so I go forward and we see, okay, two guards. And so, Cormac and me, we look and then we use our bows. Cormac also, he has a bow. He likes the noisy, the gun, bang. But this time, try something small, try something different. So we go together. Dead. Pow. After, two more guards. Kaidro, new person, Kazmir, he joined as well. He also, he lose a friend also, so he come with it. He look like Shaitan, but don't hold that against him. So we two more. We hide the bodies. We go inside the crypt. Kazmir, he want to go and he want to find his friends. And he think maybe these people too peaceful. And then he see us killing, and now better friend. I think maybe I watch this Shaitan. So we go inside. It's so much blood. People dead. Also, there's some screaming. We go closer inside the crypt, and we find some monster, large. I think maybe could be a were creature and orang jadian macam aku, somewhat like me. So I become my tiger shape. And we fight this creature, and it's biting and scratch, and it looked like many creatures all mixed together. Finally, we almost killed it, and then we heard someone inside. They say stop. She said, "This is my daughter. She has changed. we see this is Lady Telmon, Countess Telmon. She is the leader of this place. And she says, this is my daughter. She has a curse. She must eat people. I'm trying to keep her alive, but there is some way to take this curse away, and she wants our help. Huh. This one very hard, difficult. We could kill now. Astra, she says maybe we don't trust her. We leave, or we kill the daughter. Stop. I could not do that. I looked at this monster and realized it is very similar to my own journey. So maybe not. Maybe find a cure instead. Maybe I should listen to Astra more. Don't know. I feel in my heart I must help somehow. So we say yes, and we talk, and now we are coming back to the Grinning Cat Tavern, and that is what happened, Silas. That is what happened. So this whole time, I've been speaking to the Tatvian caper at this. So that is what happened. What do you think?
I was not expecting that. Let me go ahead and get something stronger.
Okay.
Because that's literally how we left off. You guys were telling the tale of what you experienced. So the tavern keeper of the Grinning Cat, Silas Alash, is going to go back behind the bar and grab out this really dusty glass bottle that's like this greenish brown color, and just kind of bring it back with some glasses. And this is the point where I will say that Nazmir has met back up with all of you as you're telling this story, kind of sat down and is now present with you all. I kind of glossed over that part, but he's here, and he will go ahead and pour all of you your glasses, except for those who do not drink. And it seems that the Talmons are in quite a predicament.
Yeah. Predicament is problem. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Big problem.
Well, I guess I can't say I would do something differently if I was in her shoes, but then again, I am a lonely man in this tavern, and I don't have any kids. So not my problem, I guess.
I think if it's your family, you act different.
Well,
Most definitely.
Maybe. Nazmir. Nazmir, you come back.
Yes, I'm glad I found you here.
We saw you had news. You say that something with your family, something wrong.
They were being harassed. I did what I could. I'm not sure it's enough, but we shall see.
Harass? What?
Remember, we had to leave rather quickly, and I was concerned that might blow back on them. It may have a little.
They think you killed the prime minister, so they.
Yes.
So your family cannot lock up. You go to jail or what?
Well, they had one of my boys for questioning, but I found them a safe place for now. We'll see what happens.
I don't mean to interject on the very important conversation, but it seems that, and he's going to point to Astra, she might be very close to dying. So I encourage you all to drink up, and because, you know, Astra, at the end of the last session, you were at like 4 hit points. I encourage you all to drink up and perhaps get a long night's rest. I assume there will be something here for you in the morning, but I am nothing but a lowly innkeeper.
Okay. One thing we said earlier, they think he killed the prime minister. Not really. Like, we did not kill the prime minister.
I didn't vote for him.
Okay, but you don't. Okay, you don't tell people that we killed my prime minister because we did not.
This is an entirely different kingdom. He doesn't care. So I think you're good. If anyone comes around and is trying to inquire about some information for you, I will tell them the truth. That you liked my food and you seem like good people.
Thank you, sir. Here's a few extra gold pieces for you.
Oh, I really appreciate it, but I cannot accept.
No, it's simply a token of my gratitude. You've been a good host. It's considered a tip. You said you don't get very many customers here that often.
At this point, he's going to pull out a handkerchief and start to dot his eyes. You don't know what it's like. This town doesn't see very many travelers.
Oh, they're there. Well, it's a lovely tavern.
Thank you. It was my grandmother's.
We in Menaria, we found the ore, the Noxirium. We found some. So probably they will send more airship to here very soon.
That's good to know. Well.
Okay, yeah. Good night.
Good night.
Selamat malam.
Is everybody going to go and take a long rest, or are you going to wrap anything up before you sleep?
I'll go check on Astra to make sure she's okay.
I'm going to have Aspen, if he's willing, look at the bite wound that I have and see if he can get anything from it. I don't know. Hopefully it's just a wound.
Yeah, I will do that.
You can roll for medicine.
Can I throw in Cormac with it too, right? Or was it?
Cormac was. Hydro, I don't know.
It's an 18.
18. So you're kind of like looking at this wound. It does not appear to be festering in any sense of that. There doesn't seem to be a sign of magical ailment, but the wound probably should be cleaned. And there was blood and other like nastiness on the maw of the Talmont, the cursed Talmont daughter. They thought so there might be a chance of something being transferred, but you can't say for sure right now. But it doesn't seem to be a magical thing. What I'm saying is, like, if any of the victims had an ailment that would be passed through bodily fluid, it could be.
In that case, Aspen will do what he can to clean the wounds, the bite wounds.
Wait, how do I?
Sure. I'll say with a medicine check of 18 continue into that, it would be you feel fairly confident. You get some linens from Silas and you wrap up the wounds of everybody in the party quite well. Not to where they would get hit points back, but you would keep them from festering at least.
Yeah. And Casimir is going to suggest using some strong whiskey to clean the wound. The disinfect.
I apologize. I didn't introduce myself. I was a bit caught up. I'm Nazmir.
I'm Casimir.
Oh no.
Casimir Gray.
Very nice to meet you, Casimir. How did you come to be with my companions here?
We share a common interest, which was looking for where missing people were. Now,
Good.
we look to undo an injustice.
Sounds like a plan, or a goal, at least.
He was also standing in that really dark corner of the tavern.
I'm never gonna live that down. It's fine. It's fine.
Yeah. Here to say the lighting doesn't quite work as well over there, so.
I do what I can with the candles. Leave me alone. Maybe this gold piece will pay for better lighting.
In all seriousness, though, strong whiskey will disinfect the wound.
Whiskey is that the stuff that Cormac drinks?
Yes. Yes. The prestidigitation may also help it some as well. At least.
But that's less fun.
I don't know about that.
It's
This
just
magic
practice.
stuff. This magic stuff is interesting.
Okay. Well, I'll say that you all head to bed for the night, unless there's anything else that you would like to do.
I have one thing.
Yeah.
I've got a couple of samples of the creature's blood. I'd like to measure out just a couple of drops of the of one of the samples into one of my beakers. So Zukif is going to set up his alchemist supplies kit, and what I'd like to do is test it. I believe, at least according to Zenithor's guide, with a DC 15 alchemist supplies check or something, I might be able to identify the substance. I don't know how this might relate to magical cursed blood, but I'd like to find out.
Blood.
Okay.
Yeah. May I do so?
Yeah.
Okay, here comes. Okay, that's a 12.
12. So I will give you this. This blood is different from demons you have fought before. You have fought those of the demon / devilish descendants recently. That blood has always been ichor. It is always dissolved or dissipated upon its spilling.
But
This
that's
is
stain.
not. This is silver. This is almost like mercury-like. And in terms of its texture, its look, its sheen, its viscosity. It's curious how a creature that looks like the way that the young Lady Talmont, an heir to the family, would have become, how she looked demonic and possessed, but has this current blood.
Just by Nima. He mutters to himself. Okay, good to know. Okay, so Zulkifli's going to just frown at that for a while, and then he's going to neatly put away his alchemist supplies kit, tuck everything away, and then he's going to do his evening ritual prayers and lie down and go to sleep.
Okay, so you can all mark your character sheets for a long rest.
Thank you.
For bright in the morning, you're all met with several knocks at your door. There's the doors. The sound of a hustling and bustling city can be heard outside your windows as people are now going about their business. You did sleep in a little bit today. It's about 10 o'clock in the morning, which is pretty late for morning activities. But you are all receiving knocks at your door, and there is a voice, stern, very staccato in how it speaks, asking you to please meet them at the tavern room.
I'm going to get ready a little bit and head down, and I'm going to start on T when I get down there. Don't know what it looks like when it gets to that point.
I will join. I'll lay there for a moment and then frown and then get up and come downstairs, packing everything ready. Put my backpack on.
Casimir's going to finish polishing his boots first, so he'll be probably an extra minute before he comes down.
And I'll be right out. Morning, everyone.
Hello, Buggy.
I didn't know we got a wake-up call service now, too.
I'm looking around the room for whoever it was who summoned us.
Yeah, so sitting at a long table that's kind of in the center of the dining floor of this tavern, and sitting at the head of this table with a large breakfast spread among them is this elvish man, ears slightly shorter than your standard elf. He has these bright gold and green irises, and his hair is tied back in its very tight golden brown braid that's kind of just going straight down his back, as he has this very fine clothing on. It's conventional, but it's also leather reinforced to go with his robes. Please sit.
We said.
I am sorry for waking you all up from your rest from the events of last night. I am a representative of the Talmonts, and I'm sent here to handle the Countess's business as she has entrusted to all of you.
You are coming? Taking this job?
I am simply a messenger to her wishes for today.
She said we can have horses.
Indeed she did. And those are outside, tethered and waiting for you for whenever you finish your breakfast. But before we get into the business of things and all the things that I have for you today, I would like to introduce myself. I am Perfol Lufael. I am the court mage of the Telmont family. I have also been the main party in trying to determine and cure the young Telmont's ailment.
Bad luck so far, huh?
Well, the flower that you have been made aware of is, from my research from the academy in Belanos, the best chance that this girl may have at a fruitful life.
Why she needs only to eat people?
I do not know.
Oh. This curse. It is like a demon's curse?
It is not.
A god's curse.
We do not know what the Telmonts have done to anger the moon goddesses, but something has caused Nima to place her curse upon the daughter of the Talmont family.
Okay. So, we go to the mountains, we find the flower, we bring it back, we try your cure. Okay. And then what? After Nima, she sees we take the curse away, she curse again.
You raise
Maybe
a fair
we
point.
find out. Maybe we find out what they did to make Nima want to do this. We go to Nima, talk to her.
Which brings me to my next point in this journey. I'm sorry. You must be... I don't believe you were present last night. Did you have something to say?
Oh, I normally part of the group here. I simply had pressing business to take care of. No, I'm just trying to understand the situation. I got the gist of it. It's still kind of sinking in. But please go ahead.
The flower is kept by an oracle of the moon goddesses in a grove high in the mountains. I do not know how friendly she will be to your arrival or understanding to the situation, but there is an explanation. Perhaps she could be utilized in her skills.
So she's guarding this flower?
She tends to them, she grows them.
Do we know her name? Who she is?
I do not.
Do they stay apart from the town? Or do they ever come down this way?
It is very seldom the oracle leaves her temple, but she is across the kingdom, near the Eye of Zoltar.
If she says that she will fight and try to stop us from taking this flower, then what?
I don't think that is up for us to decide. Do what you can to obtain the flower, but you do so in your name only. Now, I do have items for all of you to help you on your journey. We have already bought out the stores of this tavern. Apparently you enjoy his gruel. That will supply you with about 10 days rations each. I also have these. He's going to take 2 of these leather satchels and place them on the table. These are healer's kits. They have basic supplies for emergency medicinal applications if magic tends to fail. I believe that they may be useful since you have no people of the Holy Order with you.
So healer's kits, Tim?
Yeah, so there's 2 healer's kits.
2 healer's kits.
Yep.
Wow.
Lastly, he's going to place a scroll on the table. This is a letter from the Telmont family bearing their crest. The lands west of here, as you near Stagreach, will grow feral, more traditional in their courts and their practices. Less refined, I should say. I do not know how much help this letter will bring. If you arouse any suspicion among the ruling family. But let's hope it will mitigate some misunderstandings.
When
We
you
have one.
say traditional, I'm sorry, but
No,
what does
please.
that entail?
The ruling family of Stagreach. They were once tribesmen centuries ago, hunters. They prefer to stay rather than in palaces of refinement and more homes with nature.
Pretty good idea.
They are very stern. Their punishments for those who commit crimes, some would say barbaric. Would you like to know one of them, young lady?
You know, I think I get the message. So
I'm going to tell you anyway.
Mm.
There
let's
was
just not
a
commit crime.
merchant who was found stealing money from a orphanage. So they took the weight in gold that he stole from feeding these poor, hungry children, melted it down, and made him drink it.
Incredible. I didn't need to know that. But thank you for
Let's
sharing your
hopefully-
knowledge with me.
How did they get the gold after? Ugh.
Don't think about it.
The real punishment is what will happen, or rather what happened to his body after they buried it.
Okay, right. So you were telling us this. Are you also coming, or you sending us only?
I'm here to send you off. Of course, the Talmud family cannot be seen at a place such as this. This is all
Okay.
discretionary, of course.
Right. As you said, we do this under our own name.
Indeed.
Okay. Can. But first, we have. I have one thing I must do. Bringing my friends with me. Just one thing, and then we go.
I mean, if you have any business that you must attend to here in the city, I
Yeah,
would like
must
to
finish
find
business.
someone to do it for you.
This one personal must do with in person.
Ah, I almost forgot. There is one last thing that I must have you do while you're out on your journey. You will be passing a small woodland known as the Fogmire Wood on your journey west. There is a spring that is sacred to Kresna. Abandoned, not kept, most likely overgrown, dangerous, but the water that flows from it, we need it for the cure.
I want to see how truthful he is about that.
Roll for insight.
How much water?
He's gonna take out this vial, which is made of this almost carved from this very light blue gemstone, and has these runes kind of carved into that, kind of have this faint glowing. And what did you roll for insight?
I rolled a 10.
He appears to be telling the truth.
Okay.
Keep changing the deal.
So
It is on your
magic
way.
water, magic water,
And
magic
this
flower.
vial will keep it fresh.
No other surprises. Don't need a sprig of mistletoe from underneath a dragon's belly.
Not today. But perhaps I can contact you in the future, for that is such a rare ingredient.
I'm a little ticklish there.
You guys want to know what I'm thinking right now?
You'd like us
Yes.
to roll an insight check?
By all means, indulge me. It might be 10 in the morning, but he has already had 2 glasses of wine while talking to you guys.
Oh, he starts early. Yeah, that's
Somebody a
starts
lot
in-
of stress right now.
Yeah, it just keeps drinking all day, I'm sure.
So that guy, right, that drank all that melted gold, his stomach's got to be worth a fortune, right? I mean,
I'm sure it's an art piece somewhere.
not only is it like at least plated, it's probably just like full of gold.
Listen, it's probably not even a true story.
It must have been like a ton of gold, is all I'm saying. So
There's no need to desecrate a man's body. For
there is a golden stomach out there somewhere.
Yeah, at this point, I would say that before we leave, TM would like to, Zul would like to take everyone if they would like, but most importantly, Astra, Cormac, and anyone else who was bitten. I think Casimir might have had a little bite.
We got a
Wait a
little
minute.
slash.
A little slash. So, okay. Most importantly, Astra and Casimir, but if everyone else would like to come as well, they're welcome. But Zul would like to take them to the Temple District. Go see the priestess. Not Guacamole. Her name was Duacaholda.
Wakai Holda? Yeah.
Duacaholda.
Okay, hold on.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So all of you can take 3 copper from your coin purses for the ferry ride
Okay.
to the religious district.
You are ready to go? I'm looking seriously at all of them. Cormac's like, yeah, sure. Why not?
yes,
Priestess.
Well, then I'll leave you to it. You'll find your horses tethered just outside.
Enjoy your wine.
It gets me through the day. You have no idea how stressful my job is.
Harful, you have not told us that you want this to be a secret.
It's for everyone's best interest that it is.
The people deserve to know.
Trust me, a lot goes on behind the rose-colored curtain of governance. And there's so many things that the people are better off not knowing.
You say that, but your world is full of misery.
Justice always gets served at the end. I
Just
will-
don't be on the wrong.
Also notify all of you that Belanos is on your way. If you stop there, you will not have enough time to return. In time.
We must come back in 2 weeks before the full moon.
It is 6 days journey there, 6 days back. Assuming your steeds do not get killed by some sort of wild beast,
right.
some child of dark creation.
Well, sounds like we better prepare ourselves and leave as soon as we are able.
You better wish us good luck then, because if we fail, you're going to continue living in this nightmare.
I do not
What
think there's
happens?
enough wine in the world to get me through.
What
Your failure.
happens to her, the daughter, the creature, if we are not back in time?
At this point, I have a scythe that I have been sharpening for quite some time. I think I might gut myself with it.
Now let's not be hasty. We shall leave. We will help you.
By all means.
Okay. Okay. See you in 2 weeks. 12 days.
Right.
Now, Cormac, Astra. Everyone, maybe Joe.
We might as well all go together. That way we're ready to leave after.
Oh,
Would it be faster for us to take the horses there, or we'd have to pay for them as well?
So, I mean, you would have to pay, but like the horses on a very crowded city street probably wouldn't be as fast as you would want them to be. So it's just 3 copper for the ferry ride because that's the fastest way. So you
1 silver.
So you arrive at the Temple of the Crooked Vial, the Temple of Medicine and Healing, and are greeted, in fact, by Sister Dwak Hai Holda.
Sister.
You're back. I was not expecting this.
Yeah, we must go. But first, before we go, I want to show you my 2 friends here. I worried. We found a creature last night. We fight this thing. And my friends, they were beaten. I wonder if you can test their blood as well. The way you test mine.
Oh, does this heal my mind from this anxiety? You didn't tell me that there were more of you.
No. Different than me. Maybe. But I don't know. Maybe it's something similar, maybe not. But I want to know they are okay.
I do not think that you all know how stressed I've been. All right, so I will do as you ask, and she's gonna prepare.
I have also 1 more blood for you to test. I will present a glass vial with the monster's blood. I'm thinking this is the monster's blood, and they said it is a curse from a god. I want to know if you can read this blood and find out what is the curse.
I will check.
Thank you. I will repay somehow.
So she is going to go and take a big old like jug of water from the spring that's very medicinal, so very pungent to your guys' nose. That's just like low green haze spreads throughout this whole temple of like burning medicinal herbs, all sorts of things, and it probably is going to help also cover up the smell of like sickness as well from people who come in here to like that are getting sick. Think that like when you guys were in school, right, and somebody would get sick in class and they would take that sawdust red awful smelling stuff and sprinkle it over it before they swept it all up. That's what this smells like. I really hope that all of you know what I'm talking about, but
yeah.
Anyway, so is there anything that you like to do before she returns?
Casimir just looks super uncomfortable to be in here. Like he's shuffling and breathing very heavily, like he's very worked up.
You don't like temples?
Don't like false gods.
Because you are Orang Shaitan. You don't like gods, huh?
Like something like gods.
This one was the temple of the goddess of family and hearth, wasn't it? Or was that a different place?
Nope, this one's the one of healing. Das's medicine and healing. You're thinking of Helest.
Yeah.
False gods? You know the true gods?
I are no gods, just people with more power.
I'm not so certain about that. But
You said that there was a green haze, was it? The medicinal herbs that they're burning. Is there smoke in the air?
Yeah, it's a very low hanging green haze.
I'm going to be playing with that. We're going to be like pawing at it, making shapes with it, you know?
Yeah.
Waiting room activities.
So a few moments later, Sister Dwakai Holda does return. But it doesn't seem that any of your companion's blood is cursed by any means.
Good, good, good.
However, the creature's blood that you seem to have found is very interesting. There's probably more to this than I can discern through holy magic. I am no alchemist. I'm no person of investigation and discovery. However, she's going to take a small, like, she has like this little pipette of the blood and a small petri dish of this silvery powder, just silver powder. And she's just going to drop it down in the dish, and you watch as it begins to bubble and simmer. And then it just explodes in this golden, radiant flame like a flash. And it's gone. In all of my days, I have not seen something like that.
Good heavens.
The blood of a vampire would simply blacken and turn into something similar to tar. A perversion of creation would dissipate and dissolve in flame. That is something entirely different.
This one is more like different energy.
There's only a few people on this continent that might be able to discern what this is. Simply because I've heard of their works, I do not know them personally. My first would be a very talented professor in Ferna. My second would be one of the arcanists at the Elven Academy of Magic.
We have time to get more information.
Thinking back, did she say I am an alchemist in Ferna?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
There is one that you know of.
Ferna, yeah. Glumcraven.
That is
Professor
the one.
Glum. Okay. And the other one is in the university. What university?
And the first steel in Yundo Beleg. Ferris steel.
Okay. Okay. Thank you, sister. Thank you. Very helpful. We must go now. We are traveling 12 days, maybe 14 days. Any trouble? You should. We will come back, and we have. But relax. We are fine. We will take care of this problem.
If you are going to travel, I recommend that you stop at the altar of Caius, and hopefully he can favor your journey with good fortune.
Alter Caius. Caius.
Kius, which is the
Okay. Well, I would like to
of
find out. Oh,
stuff.
hey.
God of stuff.
Well, yeah. May I perform a religious check?
Yes.
Religion check? Find
You
out for
may.
sure recall any
I'm
details
just
about
so
this guy?
excited to share my lore.
Okay.
I just want to tell you guys. I just want to lore dump.
I want to know. So I'm Caius with a 14 on a religion check.
Yeah. So
14.
You wouldn't know that the words travelers and trickery come to mind, but there should be more. but its symbol is a forked path.
On the road, we will find the altar, and we pray. So we stop. Is there an offering for Caius?
The altar can be found where the path splits between Summermorn and Fort Khan. Just something that would be of importance on a journey. You might find a holder of some sort for water. You might find some rations, a flint rock.
Ken, Mikasi. Yeah. If nothing else, we'll walk. We'll go.
Okay.
Yeah. Returning to the inn.
So another 3 copper from your inventories.
Don't worry, everyone. Zolkifli's gonna give out 1 silver piece from the party funds, because that's what it's for.
So they don't give out transfers here.
Do they give me back change?
That would be 7, so that would be 2 silver pieces. Well, 2
Silver,
silver, 1
okay.
copper.
Great.
For the journey there and back on the ferry.
Okay.
So yeah, they do give you 9 copper back as change. They take a lot of copper. They're able to do that. So I just feel like handing a gold piece to pay for something with copper is like the equivalent of this 80-year-old man going to a store and be like, "Oh, a $9 purchase, here's a $100 bill." Same concept.
Yeah.
You have to count them back slowly. 1 copper, 2 copper.
Very, very specific scenario.
I think it's one that we've all experienced. We working in customer service, so. Anyway, so yeah, you all will find your horses tethered to the fence post. Unfortunately, there's not one for Nazmir because he was not accounted for. So Nazmir has to ride with somebody.
Who's small?
What? Question.
Mm-hmm.
How big is my horse?
Yeah, so that's a great question. Let me actually pull up the different horses in D&D.
I worry that the horse might suffer.
They might need war horses.
Right.
So no, it won't. It's fine. So all of these, so these are riding horses. They have a capacity of 480 pounds.
Okay.
And I will let you flavor or determine the coloring of your horse however you wish.
Yeah. As long as it's big enough to hold me, I'm good.
Yeah, so their capacity is 480 pounds. All of these horses will come with a simple riding saddle, which can hold up to additional 25 pounds. And a bit and bridle. Bridle.
Okay.
So you have your basics for horses.
Okay.
Well,
The horse is ready.
if someone doesn't mind me riding with him, that's great. But if we're traveling for 12 days, let me see if I can find another. It's a long time to double up.
Good way to get comfortable with someone.
That's going to cost
Oh no.
102 gold for the same thing that everybody else has.
That's fine. I'd not want to have one horse tire out twice as fast as any of the others. 102.
102 gold. That is a riding horse saddle that has an additional 25 pounds of capacity, and then the bit and bridle.
Okay.
Bridle. Blow bridle. I'd say both because I don't know exactly which one it is.
It's a bridle.
It's like
Bridle.
peanut brittle,
Like
You know.
peanut brittle.
but it's bridal.
That's
Like a
exactly
bridal
what I
party.
don't. That's not at all.
Well,
So, could you tell us about the horses? Are they riding horses?
they are.
Okay, we're adding those to our inventory. Cool. I could ask you for a description, DM. I'm actually really curious
So
what my horse
you-
looks like.
I mean,
He
you
let us
all can,
choose.
you can choose however you want your horses to look. If you do choose to stable them, just for everybody's reference, that is approximately 5 silver per day. The term it's a variable based off of where you are and if they're trying to swindle you or not. But you know, just things to keep in mind as you're traveling with horses. In the last campaign, you guys did leave your horses behind everywhere you went. But they just letting you know that
Yep.
these are your options.
Did they prosper?
No, they
Hopefully.
died when Orcus attacked.
Oh, no. They created wild Mustang herds.
That's what I want to hear.
Then turn into zombie
Thank
Mustang
you.
herds.
Thank you, Nazman.
But they still frolicked as zombie horses as they ate people's brains and
Okay. I'm getting to know the horse and fitting the bridle, fitting the saddle on, doing the strapping, attaching stuff to it, checking rations. Oh, I've got a bunch of food ready. We are ready.
Casimir checks the horse over as well. He looks like he's done this before.
Hmm.
He chose an all black horse.
With the thing, nothing less.
They're all fine.
The edgiest of horses.
got a beautiful chestnut horse.
Surprisingly, Aspen has a pure white horse.
There's some expensive horses in this match.
They're all
Astra has
75
the
gold,
normal
so.
paint. Just brown and white.
Burn white.
Mhm.
Zol's
Oh.
horse is deep brown with a white star pattern over its face and one white sock on its right foot.
I don't really understand what these are for. And Ash is gonna kind of lift up these reins. Or this. I assume you sit on it.
Yeah, we
referring
sit.
to the side.
It's more comfortable than bareback,
This
especially
one,
for several days.
the reins, we used to talk to the horse. We tell it to stop or we go.
He's offending Bella.
He can
how
just
cute.
tell them to stop or go.
Right.
You can.
Well,
You can. We cannot.
I
Say.
think I'm gonna analyze the horse for any discomfort in the equipment. Perhaps the horse would like to not be equipped.
So are you trying to like ask or like discern? Make an animal handling check. Actually, can I get an animal handling check from everybody to see how well you're going to initially bond with your new animal companions? And I need
dirty 20.
2 from
A dirty 20.
Astra.
Huh?
I need 2. One is for you to check and see if it's going to be any discomfort. The other one is to see how well you bond with it.
21. A 20 and a 21.
So
Me and this
the-
horse are besties.
The saddle isn't going to necessarily cause discomfort to the horse, as these are very large creatures and it's more like, you know, a Lego brick sitting upon your head. It's not going to be uncomfortable. If you
Unless
so
it rains.
choose, you can go without the saddle and reins, but
Yeah.
you are a druid, so.
Well, I don't know. I'll take them off. I'll keep them if I need them.
As for your animal handling, you are going to be able to kind of command your horse successfully, Astra, on if anything important arises, like a suddenly turning path or a snake in the road or something like that. Nazmir, not so much. With a 3.
What a pretty horsey! Ah, it bit me.
It was the last horse left, and it was the troublesome one.
Aspen got an 11. Kydro got a 6. So Kifley got a 17, and Casimir got a 16. So I will say that Kydro, Nazmir, and Nazmir are both going to have disadvantage on any animal handling checks for the first day of your journey. Everybody else will be straight roll except for Astra, who will get advantage on her animal handling checks.
Apparently, the horse is happy.
This is for commands and direction. This is for your first day. As your animal handling checks and you become more successful, the DCs will actually go down for succession based on how well bonded you are with your animal. But the advantage
What's wrong with my horse? It doesn't like me.
You need to treat it with more respect.
They are very sensitive animals. They can feel things on their skin very easily.
I'm gonna roll for Cormac.
Perhaps I was too aggressive.
That is
I
a
like
natural one.
animals.
Oh no!
No, Cormac, that's what I'd.
Don't get behind the legs. Oh.
So, are y'all setting out on your journey?
Yes.
Shall we?
Wow, this horse seems pretty indifferent to me standing here.
Perhaps talk to it a bit.
Hello.
I'm going to sit on your back for a little while.
Try and give it some mushrooms. Maybe it will enjoy them. My horse enjoys my lemongrass.
Do you have any more?
Lemongrass?
Yes.
Yeah.
Could I have a little to give to my horse? Thank you. Here you go. Don't bite my hand, please.
It kind of just like turns its head.
Hmm.
I'm not gonna do any horse noises. I'm not that guy, man.
He says nay to that.
I'm just gonna go the amazing Mr. Ed with everything.
Well, that's why speak with animals is useful.
So you find yourselves traveling on the road out of the city of Summermorn, and as it fades behind you, the forked path that was mentioned to you by Sister Dwak Hiholda is now coming up to you, and you see that there is a stone, almost like a headstone but large, with a kind of shelf carved out on it as well. That's kind of jutting out. When you see this number of items, you see water skins, you see rations, you see there's even a tent canvas propped up against it. It seems like many travelers have come along this road have given up something that they use on their travels to win over the favor of the god of travelers and trickery.
Oh, okay. We stop. This must be the Caius altar.
Yeah.
Okay. I'd like to have a look to see what has been left there so far.
Yeah, so in addition to what I described as like water skins, rations, there's a tent, there's a couple torches. There are just a number of items used for travel. Think of like camping supplies almost, things that will make a on foot or horseback ride successful from point A to point B, things that would ensure your arrival.
I'm going to put 1 day's worth of ration forward next to some of the others.
Okay.
Oh,
Anybody else?
I'm going to come forward and frown down at all the offerings and wonder where the tricks might be. And I'm going to pull out my lute, take it out from the case, because one thing you need on a journey is music. And I'm going to sit down and I'm going to play a tune.
Roll for performance.
Oh, right. And I want to find a decent branch and just carve a simple walking stick.
It's a 5.
5. Okay.
Wow, yeah. Wait, using my charisma modifier, yes.
I mean, that is performance.
Yep.
Go ahead and roll a survival check for me, Nazmir.
Okay.
Cormac will take a single bow from his quiver and a single arrow from his quiver and set it down.
I got a 12.
A 12? Okay. I mean, it's a crude walking stick, but you know, a walking stick, you just pick up a branch, it doesn't even be carved, but you put effort into it. We'll see how it fares.
Aspen will offer a handful of turkey tail mushrooms.
Very well. And Kydra, what are you offering?
Sure, this dart I found.
A dart.
Good old
Casimir's
cigarette.
frowning.
Just half a cigarette.
Good job, Kydra.
Okay.
It's a good dart too.
So after giving your offerings, you do begin to trot off down the road once more. About 15-20 minutes into your journey, as Summerworn is still visible behind you, just becoming more dot-like. There is a horse traveling towards all of you as you do so, going in the direction of Summermorn.
Is there anyone on the horse?
There is. So sitting upon this horse is a man. This man has this like medium length long hair that's kind of well kept and kind of curly, but also has like, it looks like it has been washed in several days. He is wearing this very large hat that is shading his face from the sun with a long feather coming out of it. The feather appears to be a peacock feather. He has a pack along his back with different types of poles sticking out of it, fishing poles. He has, for the side you can see like there's a hatchet, and he's just trotting along the path, slowly coming closer to you, but not like cutting you off. He's on his side of the road.
Put my hand lightly on my Chris.
Afternoon.
Oh, good afternoon. How y'all doing today?
Good.
You notice that he is a little bit older. Good day
well.
for traveling?
Indeed.
Yeah.
And how are you, young man?
I'm pretty good. I'm pretty good indeed. Yeah. Oh, best of luck to you on your journey.
Any trouble?
Oh, not that I could see. Smooth sailing ahead.
Good.
Wonderful.
Narrow my eyes. Okay.
Lovely
Guy
to
seem
hear.
like he's on the up and up.
What's he got on him, DM?
What?
What's he got on him? And does it seem on the
Fishing
up and up?
pole.
That's a
Go ahead
question.
and make an investigation check as to like he's now passing your horse group.
Okay. But I think there was a subtle request for an insight check. That's a 10 on the investigation though.
10 on investigation. Are you trying to like discern if he's hostile or not, or like?
He did say something like that.
I thought you said what
Yeah.
is he on?
If
What
he
does he
was-
have on
oh.
him?
Oh yeah, what does he have on him? Yeah, that was me just going, what does he have on him? I was jumping in as someone else was also sussing out his vibe.
Okay. So I mean,
Yeah.
if somebody wants to roll for insight, you can. But 10. He mostly has like fishing poles and stuff. Like it's nothing is gives you a sense of hostility of or like, you know, you're in danger. The hatchet could be used to, you know, chuck across an area, hit some people, probably twice before you get knocked down.
I can roll insight if you guys would like.
Casimir was trying to get a read on him. It didn't go very well.
Oh boy.
You find
Seems like he's on the up and up.
I mean, he seems fairly fine. And as he continues to pass by, you hear somebody shout the direction of where he is now. I wish you well on your journey.
Is he still there?
You turn around and there's simply a few bits of golden orbs just gently falling to the ground like a firework that has just faded away.
I look. Jeez. Huh. Shake my head. Keep running.
That was pretty odd.
Maybe a chaos. Casimir, you say there's no such thing as God? Then what?
I didn't say gods didn't exist. I just said
I think
they
he
weren't
implied
gods.
they were.
Other people with power.
Indeed.
Anything can die.
Yeah.
Except that gods represent usually people's hopes. That doesn't die.
I know this is a little bit off topic, but are we allowed to name our horses, guys? Like,
Well, I
I was
named mine
actually-
already.
I was actually thinking about a name for my horse.
I don't think our horses are old enough for names.
see
I
now.
don't know my horse's personality.
You have a name?
I was thinking of naming my horse Gilbert, but I don't know if it's a girl or not, so Gilbert might not be very fitting for a girl horse.
Is this horse a girl? Aspen's gonna look down.
Check for balls.
Roll balls check. It is a girl horse. You if you want it to be a girl or a boy, I don't care. I'm not describing each and every one of your horses.
You see, Jin was leaving it up to fate.
Oh, I'll flip a coin.
Yeah, let it hang as
Yeah.
By flipping a coin, I mean rolling a d6. Okay, so it is actually a boy.
It should be Gilbert either way.
Very small ball.
Yeah, it looks like it's a boy.
All right, this is a Gilbert. I don't know what you guys are doing, but Gilbert's pretty good, so
I
Good luck,
named mine Chestnut.
Gilbert.
Chestnut. Okay, yeah, chestnut. Gilbert.
Does anybody else want to name your horse?
I thought because of my horse's pure white coat and mane, I would name it Button after the immature mushroom that we eat sometimes.
Oh,
Button.
It was very thoughtful of you.
I name my horse Kuda. It is a word from my country. It just means horse.
Named your horse. Love it. Casimir, anything?
just Lady Grey.
this is a boy too.
It doesn't matter.
But it's black. It's not gray. Anyway. Okay. Okay.
Everything shades of gray to him.
Excellent.
While this conversation is going on, I would like to practice my writing in the best way possible because it's been a while. Last time I wrote years ago. So I'd like to do, some side to side serpentines,
Okay.
get some practice, and maybe jump over a log.
Yeah,
fine with
absolutely. Roll an animal handling check with advantage, please.
Got you. A 16.
Okay. So you guys all watch as Astra is just reining in her horse. I'll bring it to a gallop where it's like kind of trotting in place and showing off a little bit. She finds a small stream with a couple rocks around it, and she gallops over that. And it's a nice leap. And she's handling the horse quite well in this moment.
Oh, very well done.
Aspen will see this and he'll pat Button and be like, "You don't have to do that if you don't want to."
It's okay, Rocky. You go when you want to. Anything else that anybody would like to establish before as you're traveling? Traveler's Song.
No, I play a few more tunes. Probably badly, but I'm gonna play them anyway.
Two lovers separated from one another.
I'm just talking to my horse, trying to get a little more used to Chestnut and a little more familiar.
On a black line, falling so slow.
Not that one. Not that one.
As you guys are traveling along this road and Summerwarn is no longer in sight behind you, and the forest that was described to you starts to grow in its size, there is some gray clouds ahead as it is now in the late afternoon and early evening. And soon the trees begin to shake violently with the gusts of wind that are blowing across. Your horses are a little bit uneasy.
I believe I would like to look out for a good shelter spot, actually.
Yeah, go roll for perception, please.
I'll help you.
Advantage since you're being helped.
26.
26. So looking across the horizon, in your best bet of where there would be shelter, as there are no homesteads in this area. The farmland that is surrounding Summerwarm that supplies much of the food to the city, as most of these cities would have, is already behind you. You've been traveling for more than half the day. However, you do notice that there are several lightning strikes focusing on just one central point in this forest. But the forest would also be where your best guess would be to find any sort of shelter to protect you from the wind and rain.
The one spot the lightning is hitting, how far in is that?
Appears to be like a few hundred feet in.
Okay. But I didn't see any alcove or any
Much of the forest wall prevents you from seeing further in.
Okay.
It's unusual that the lightning is drawn there. Perhaps there's a building. I know that the clock tower I have back home, we used a copper rod to draw the lightning so that it did not strike the building but went down to the ground.
I do think we should pull the horses over and see if we can find somewhere to wait out the storm.
We need to make sure they don't panic from the thunder.
Right. Let's see.
Do you see any shelters or overhangs?
Did you go into the forest?
Yes.
Yeah.
Is it a yes?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, yeah. Let's
Yeah,
see them
so
wait off.
I just want to say that you all will dismount your horses and kind of lead them by the reins simply because of all the low-hanging branches. There's no exact paths into the woods. Into the woods, it's time to go, regardless. So, for you must begin your journey.
Into the woods.
So, as you're kind of pulling, like, the lightning strikes are now flashing and resonating across the trees. And as you venture further, looking for some sort of rocky outcrop, anything to protect you from the storm, there is a cottage in the distance. All around this cottage are these long metal rods sticking out of the roof around the perimeter of this clearing, where the lightning is just striking. And as you watch the skies and this lightning comes striking down, it changes direction towards one of the poles and finds its grounding there instead, almost as if the poles are diverting it away from the cottage.
That's a lot of lightning rods. Perhaps this area is prone to these storms.
With that phrase, a ball of fire launches itself and hits right between your 2 feet. Nazmir.
Uh-oh.
No, closer.
Forgive us. We're simply traveling.
Simply traveling my old ass.
You do not believe us?
Saying all this.
Harm you.
In the distance, with their hand out, like shakily outside, like sticking outside one of these windows in the cottage, you see just this very wrinkled arm and hand with just these spots. State your business.
I'm simply seeking shelter from the storm and somewhere to put our horses.
Do you know a good cave nearby?
Kind of peering from the curtain, you just see this like, and you're only about 40 or so feet away from the cottage. It's just like this eye that has it's just bloodshot. Oh. Tie your horses. Come in. The door is gonna open.
Very generous of you.
Okay. Totally dismount from the horse. As I approach, may I take a smell of the place just to see if I can smell blood or anything ominous?
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh. 23.
23. It doesn't smell like blood, rot, or decay or anything like that. It just smells like burnt toast.
Is there any other like machinery or anything, or just the
Well, have
lightning
you
rods?
entered the house yet?
Not yet. I think maybe he's a baker or something. Burnt
The
toast.
house made of candy.
I'm wondering if there's anything on the outside that might indicate, craftsmanship or machinery.
You can roll for intelligence.
Let's see. It's a 16.
16. It definitely seems like the electricity and the lightning is being used and focused somehow
Being harnessed.
into
Okay.
the cottage, but you can't tell what else from.
Sure. There's a purpose for all of that lightning striking here.
Are you
What do you
coming in or
think?
not? Doors closing soon.
Okay, we come. We're going.
Okay.
I will follow.
Absolutely.
About this.
So as you enter the cottage, it's quite warm. You are kind of soaked from the rain and the storm. There are furs around the place. There are a number of these coils that kind of have like electric vroom, vroom coming up. There are vials, there are stations, there are books and pages littered everywhere, and kind of leaning heavily on this dark walnut staff with a red gem at its top, just faintly covered in a small layer of flame, is a very old man that is kind of like hunchback, a very long gray salt and pepper beard, with just this fur hat sitting upon his head. All right, come in. He's gonna push a bunch of books off the table and sit down some of these wooden carved cups and just take this giant carboy jug off the wall and pour some liquid into these cups. Drink, you must be cold. I'm sorry for the firebolt. I was very nervous. She's been sending minions to my door.
Are you in some kind of trouble?
I've no more trouble than a man as handsome as me has ever been in his life. But fine. I'm fine.
She's sending minions? Who is she?
I'll sit down, have a drink. He's gonna take the carboy, flip the handle around to it's resting on his a V shape of his arm, and tilt it up into his mouth. Anyway, what are your travelers' names? What brings you to the forest on such a stormy day? As he shouts up to seems to be to the sky.
It certainly didn't start out this way.
No, it never does. She creeps. She's gonna shake a very bony finger at you. She creeps up on you.
Finding shelter only, where we saw your cottage.
Yep.
You have lightning hitting your house. You have... What is that?
I have to, or else she'll burn the place down in her jealous rage.
She?
The Storm Mother. The birther of storms, the Maelstrom herself.
Ah, okay. Yeah.
Would that be familiar to any of us?
Make a religion check.
Yes, please.
Oh,
Would
wait.
7.
Yeah, I guess I know. I got a nat 20.
A
Would,
natural 20. Okay.
Would me and Astra be taught anything about like the gods back in our home?
So, this isn't a celestial. This is the daughter of what is known as Ocean, the primordial being of water. And I'm only telling you this because you got a natural 20. The idea of storms and their primordial state comes from what's known as the elders, and Ocean, Ocion, is one of those. He is the being of water. He is the one who has birthed water into this world. The Storm Mother, also known as the Maelstrom, is his daughter. While she is not a goddess of storms and weather, she is rather its incarnation.
Okay.
Centuries ago, she tried to court me, and I said no. And ever since, she has targeted my home with her storms and her anger. And I still won't give you any of this. Lumptious body, and the skies crackle with thunder upon these words being spoken. See, she doesn't like me very much. I don't get to leave home very much, but it's nice to have company. That's not, nymphs that want to drown me in water while also shocking me with electricity.
Very
If
specific.
she wishes to court you, why is she trying to kill you?
Because I said no.
Right. Jealousy.
Know your worth, young dwarf.
Okay. She wants to force you. No good. She must respect boundaries.
She's not getting none of this. You can mark my words. And in defiance, I started doing fire magic instead of lightning magic.
I would like to set up, while he is saying this, I'd like to set up my spinner and just start spinning while he's talking about this.
Do any of you drink from the cups?
No.
Looking down
What-
at the cup.
What does it
Oh.
smell like?
I'll examine it first.
So this, make a intelligence check there, Casimir.
Okay.
With advantage. You can do it with advantage since everybody else is kind of like examining these cups because you can't trust
Okay.
any NPCs I can throw at you, apparently.
That is an 18.
An 18, you smell it and your nose just burns. This is probably like 75 proof moonshine.
That's what it smells like, so carefully will not touch it.
Cormac, on the other hand, is drinking it like water.
He's on his third cup.
Yeah, he's taking
Sure,
other people's.
This is some fine shine. Keep it yourself.
Oh.
And the
Fine
overall
shine.
look that this person that you're in his cottage is very mountain man mixed with wizard. It is strange. He has a raccoon, like David Crockett, like hat on his head with robes and a staff. He has furs on his body. It's very mountain man cottage vibe. And it's not working with the magical technology either. It's strange.
Is it not lonely here?
Oh, aside from the lightning strikes and my inner mechanizations of my mind, I'd say it's pretty lonely. Yeah.
I'm sorry to
Question.
hear that.
Answer. Unless it's dangerous to the world to know, I can't tell you that.
Well, first and foremost, in my inner mind, did I see a second floor to this cottage, or is it a one-floor cottage?
There is a loft, so there is like a ladder that leads up to a loft area.
Okay. So continuing the question, is there a basement area? Seems like such a compact space.
What do you want to do with my cellar?
Nothing. I was just curious if
No, there's no basement here.
cellar is fine by me.
You mentioned that you started practicing fire magic. Is that not outlawed here? I remember hearing about that.
Are you a narc?
No, I was actually quite disappointed upon hearing that it's outlawed.
Many people tend to misconstrue what fire truly is. People believe that it is destruction. It burns down forests. It scars people, which does do those things. I mean, wow. But it is also life and warmth and nurturing. But it must be contained and dealt with respectfully.
That makes sense. Speaking of contained and dealt with respectfully, I noticed that you seem to be drawing the electricity to something.
Absolutely.
I oversee a clock tower in my hometown.
That's really interesting.
And I was just curious about whether you have some machinery here of your own, or you just collect it. What do you do with the electricity?
Are you in the market for some zappy bits?
In what manner exactly? You've got my curiosity now.
Tell me, young dwarf, what is electricity? What is lightning?
It's power, right?
Exactly. I plan on using that power to open up a rift into a pocket dimension to put my cottage away from this bitch. But if you want to buy some, by all means, I mean, I need the money. Do you look at this place? I have not updated my curtains in decades.
I'm sorry, but what do you know of opening rifts?
Nothing at all. I don't know what you're talking about.
No, please,
Does that fire need some wood on it? Excuse me for a moment. He's gonna walk over and start he's gonna put one single stick on the fire, then turn and look at you all, hunchback.
No.
I think you want to tell us because we are your first guests in a long time, and you want to share.
I'm just gonna look at him pleadingly and be like, please.
Make a persuasion check.
My wife was lost to me in a rift. Persuasion. 20.
Ooh.
Another eligible bachelor fell prey to the ways of marriage.
She still lives.
You know that for certain.
She, I don't, but I
Really is
feel it.
alive anyway.
Well, she certainly was.
You seem like a very interesting group of people. Like you all have very thought out and complex stories of what brought you all here together on the path of destiny. You know, got when I'm throwing down home slices of pie.
Mm.
I suppose you're right.
Are you a baker as well? I didn't know that you had pie here.
I do actually have some bread over in that pot made of iron. An oven of sorts.
I'm sorry, what was your name?
Oh, I'm so glad that my guest finally asked my name. It's Cornelius. Cornelius Itzum.
Of course, it's Cornelius.
Cornelius Itzum.
Itzum. Itzam. Itzum.
Pleasure to meet you, Cornelius.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
I am Nazmir Kortsai.
That is such an interesting last name. It's not quite dwarvish, you know. I'm not trying to offend a generation, but it's, you know, normally dwarvish names are related to their clan. Are you a member of one?
Well, I mean, not exactly.
That's a
just
very complicated way of saying no.
Yes, that's correct.
What about you, Devil Man? What's your story?
I'm here to do something with them. My name is Casimir Gray. They called me the Reaver back home.
I'm sure that has a very detailed story of why that is.
Hmm.
No spoilers.
Maybe I'll tell it.
I'm Astra.
Interesting.
I am Aspen.
Wow. I didn't ask yet, but thank you for telling me, Aspen. And what about you?
Oh, I'm Cormac. Don't worry about me. This is some fine shine, by the way.
It's a lot louder when he
the
drinks
one
that
that's kind of
stuff.
like breathing down your neck constantly, saying behind you there.
Yeah. How many of them are you, by the way?
Do you really want to know about what it's like to open up a rift? You don't seem like you can quite handle it. I've studied magic for many years. Another crack of thunder and this flash of lightning will shine down next to the windows. Did it get me?
I may not be strong enough yet, though I have grown stronger recently in magic, and I will learn whatever I can to recover her.
Well. I'm not going to tell you. Not because I believe that you don't deserve to see your loving wife ever again. For a fact that we don't even know if she's alive. But more so that it is very dangerous. In fact, it can create a vortex that will tear away entire layers of this plane. And we don't want that. We don't want to anger the people in charge of that either.
No.
It's hard enough to do without a conduit.
Conduit.
What is that?
You're just trying to butter me up. Well, I mean, A conduit is a kind of a pillar that has been built into our plane that that power can be focused through where these intersections of dimensions are weak. Tall, stony key spot locations, ancient.
What other kind of characteristics do they have?
Typically significance to the one in charge of that particular realm that's intersected.
Could a clock tower be one?
Oh, I mean, a conduit that was kind of covered up with a clock tower. Yeah. If built correctly. I mean, many mortals have built their structures over or around or tore down and built on top of conduits.
I see. Do they lead somewhere specific, or could they go anywhere?
Typically, it's I don't know. Now that I think about it, not many theories have been tested. Not like anyone's ever returned to tell us about it. I don't plan on returning. Can't get a restraining order on that one. What?
You don't want to be here.
No. Why? Do you not see my cottage with the lightning? I can't even leave my house. You know how long it's been, and they don't deliver crops out here.
So, did your cottage come first, or what you built it on?
That is a very interesting question. And what are answers without questions? For they're just statements, really, if you think about it.
It's inconceivable.
What are you spitting over there?
Yarn from wool from a sheep.
Oh, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Well, you're welcome to stay the night. Just get some furs or something from some animal that my shield guardian killed. And,
Huh?
and you can use those on the bed.
Thank you. Thank you. We need shelter you give first to us. Thank you.
Hopefully she turns her eye to this cottage for a few hours for after you're done resting up.
You tried to talk to her?
God, you just sometimes can't reason with them. Not I'm saying women. I'm saying primordial beings of elements.
Yeah.
Right.
They're kind of primal. That's like their whole thing.
It's not. Yeah, it's not your fault. Yeah, he didn't feel the spark.
I see what you did there. And trust me, there were sparks. Just a lot of them singed off my arm hairs. He's gonna hold up his arm. They haven't grown back. You should see some of the scars beneath this robe.
Perhaps
You
another
applied
time.
oils.
Anyway, rest up. I'm going to my loft.
Okay.
Don't touch my stew.
I recommend sleeping in watches.
Yeah, good idea, maybe.
But you
Clement
don't.
is snoring at the moment. Just
He drank everyone's moonshine who didn't drink it.
yeah, he went around looking at all the cups, and then just they're all empty now.
Right, need medical assistance.
No, no.
He's still breathing, right?
Oh,
I'll take third. I'm gonna wake up really early.
Okay, so what are the 3 watches? I don't think we've done this in this campaign yet. Oh yeah, we have. Early on.
Yeah.
You guys haven't been out in the wild in a while. So who's the first watch?
I can do that.
First.
Nazmir and Zulkifli. Who's second watch?
maybe Casimir and Kydro, because Astra said she was going to wake up early. So
Casimir and Kydro.
That works. Yeah.
And then
Cormac is
lastly,
not.
Astra.
I can wake up early with Astra.
Figured as much. All right, so as everybody begins to lay down and rest, it is up first, and Hazmir and Zulkifli.
Oh, quite a storm, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, I bet. You wonder why she wants him so badly. Or maybe she likes to make noise.
Could be.
Maybe he's lying, who knows?
If you are telling the truth, I'm sure no one likes to be rejected.
Your family? Yeah. How are you feeling? You worried?
I am. I think they're okay, but I'm not certain. And it weighs heavily on me that they're targeted because of this slander upon me, upon us.
So how to fix? Because you're running away. This is not easy problem.
No.
Now we are gone. How we can fix?
Well, I do have many friends. They may be able to help. But also, perhaps if we can simply prove beyond doubt that we are good, that we fight for the right things, then our reputation can prove that we could not have done the things they tried to say we did.
So Griff is going to clasp his hands together and he's going to frown. He's going to fix Nesmir with a very serious look. Why did he point to you when he died?
I have no idea.
If there is something secret, maybe you can tell us. We can help, maybe. But if they are trying to find us because you did something, I want to know, because my friends, brother, sister, they are in danger now.
Right. I would not wish to drag any of you into anything. Just to clarify, I think back when he originally accused me, DM, I didn't get any insight on why, right?
You don't know why he pointed at you.
Okay. I truly do not know. He clearly had secrets, though. We found that in the office. Astra found that hidden area.
Yeah. And you know, Kestan Flask Master, he had something. You know, you remember he went outside the room immediately after, did not stay. He is also the one who wanted us to look for the ledger, the Diacog ledger, to find something. You think maybe he poisoned your prime minister?
perhaps. All of this intrigue, these secrets. It's ridiculous. This is why it's, just want to live a good, honest life. And there's all these other complications, but I will do what I need to protect my family, and since I'm here, I will protect those that I can, now that I've gained more power to do so.
At this point, the door to the cottage is going to swing open. Stepping into the doorway is a creature with twisted tree branches as it's coming up to its torso and out to its arms. It has plates of what seems to be some sort of armor covering its chest, its shoulders, its hands, and it's holding a bunch of logs. And with these two glowing blue eyes, it's going to turn very stiffly towards the two of you and turn back to the area next to the fireplace with 3 large, very heavy steps, and just drop the logs on the ground. And it walks over to the table where you two are sitting. And we'll sit down 3 rabbits with the snare rope still around them, and they'll walk to the corner of the room and kind of fold into itself and stop glowing.
I get up and close the door.
It did not close the door at all.
Just
What?
spirit, maybe? Creature. But he is helping this man, maybe.
Perhaps some servant.
Have we seen anything like an automaton up until now?
Make an Arcana
Ever?
check. You have, I believe. Yeah, you have.
Okay, yeah, I think we have.
Okay.
Yeah. I got a 14. 14.
Okay. 14. So yeah, you have seen them before. There were 2 that you've seen that were guarding the Prime Minister of Mysteria. These are known as Shield Guardians.
Yeah, but those ones were different, right?
They were very different in terms of the armor that they were in, their craftsmanship. This one seems to be more recycled parts.
Makes sense. Well, you think he would have mentioned that, though it does seem like he might be somewhat forgetful.
Hmm. Maybe there's more he does not say. Hmm? Safe,
So
Probably.
Gifley is on your left. On your right, you hear, "I'm not forgetful." And as you turn to your side, you see Cornelius standing next to you. And that is where we're going to take our mid-session break.
Uh-oh. Sneak attack.
Man.
Anyway, we are going to take our mid-session break here, about 15-20 minutes, to refresh ourselves, refill our drinks, get some snacks. And we will be right back. So thank you for those who have tuned in so far. It's been real fun as we continue on this journey. Noah?
Oh man, Steampunk Workshop. Wow, this is cool. If you'd like to catch up on our journey so far, please come do so. This is now session 12. No, 16. This is now session 16. Yeah, 16. Okay. We've put all of our stuff up on YouTube, and we've got our videos on demand all set. Come check us out. We're just Prestige Encounters. And if you'd like to listen to us, come and find us on our podcast network. We're on all of them. Actually, all of them. And if you're watching us or listening to us there, come find us live on Twitch sometime.
Thank you so much, So everyone. We will be right back. See you soon. And welcome back, everyone. So, Nazmir and Zulkifli, you stand there And to your right is Cornelius.
Oh. Thought you went to bed.
I did, but then I wanted some milk. So here I am.
Yeah, your friend here, he left the door open.
Did he now?
Hmm.
Claude! Claude! The little creature, only one of its glowing blue eyes will light up, but like only half as bright. We've practiced this. You have to stack the logs. I'm old. I can trip. We don't want that. I am so sorry. He has a few bits of his roots loose, and I just have been working really hard on his maintenance, but you know, with the arthritis and everything, it's been kind of difficult to kind of get him into tip-top shape.
Is it
Sorry, what was that?
is it clockwork or more magic or
Speak up!
pardon me.
Drinking very loudly.
I'm sorry, it's the loose teeth.
Is he mostly clockwork or magic or what?
A little bit of this, a little bit of that.
If I can help tweak any of the clockwork components, I'm happy to offer assistance.
Yeah, I mean, the only gears are the ones turning in his head.
I see.
I don't know if they're metaphorical or not. I kind of had some really dark nights when creating that thing.
Well, it is impressive.
He's just gonna keep staring at you like directly in the eyes. One eye slightly twitches. Anyway. Still raining, huh? Yeah.
Indeed.
Well, good night. Oh, and feel free to have some of that stew over there. I've been making it for the past couple hours. It's been simmering.
Thank you.
Do any of you know how to skin a rabbit by chance?
Yeah, again.
Oh, well, I've heard that there are 9 different ways to skin a rabbit. So, I mean, if you want to go ahead and take a whack at one of the 9, feel free. They're going to be very important for a future stew. But please help yourself. I mean, there's some bread. You can hollow out the middle of the bread buns and like kind of make a bowl. It's very easy for dish cleanup. Luckily, we have plenty of dishwater.
Doesn't it get soggy?
Well, if you eat it fast enough, I'm trying my best with what I have. Okay, and I just feel like since you got here, I opened my arms to bring you into my cottage, and now you're just second guessing if there are gears in my metaphorical robot, and if my bread bowls get soggy.
No.
Forgive me, I was trying to understand. That's
Do you
how
have
I.
any idea what type of milk I make my butter from? I don't either. He just shows up with it sometimes.
Huh. Forgive me. I'm just curious. I'd like to know how things work.
I have a horrified expression on my face. I'm just standing there with my karambit in my hand, just like poised to skin this rabbit and just. Okay.
Well, good talk.
Nice. Where you want the rabbit meat?
Just to get this too.
Okay.
It's kind of a goulash, you know, a mix of things.
I get to work on it.
Do you want to put any milk in there? Or?
I don't know what kind of milk that is. Good night. He's gonna go to bed.
What a character.
The mystery milk I find very concerning.
Kydro, you should sleep now.
It's fine. But
Kydro, your turn. Shift.
All right, fair enough.
So I've scraped the raw rabbit meat into the stew. Don't eat from there just yet. It will wait until you cook. Not knowing what to do with the bones, I'm just gonna like stack them.
Okay.
Yeah. Fold the furs up. Go up. Wait, Casimir. Hey,
Yes.
your turn.
And don't worry about that guy. He works for the old man.
Ah, yes. Also, it's a robot. Okay. Good night.
Sure.
Alright, so at
Okay.
this point, it will be Casimir and Kydro's turn.
Casimir kind of nudges Kydro awake with his boot. Back up.
Okay. I suppose I'll wake up.
They ignore the thing in the corner. And now I can't stop looking at it.
I don't know what that hunk of metal is, but I don't know why they try to make it look semi like a person, but it's freaking me out right now.
Is it gonna look back, or do I just have to stare at it? Is this what we're looking for now?
No clue.
Hmm.
On a separate note,
Okay.
right? So I feel like I haven't really gotten to know you.
Yes.
We just went to summer more, and you were very, hoity-toity about all that justice. I'm not all for that, but
Well, justice comes in all different shapes.
Right.
Less about justice for people like you. I assume you're kind of suggesting you're kind of a lawless man.
lawless, maybe not so much. I'm a bit of a contrarian when it comes to the law. I understand what the law is. I choose to do almost everything against it. Just it's in my nature, I suppose.
Well, I mean, you certainly likely do less harm than the people who rule these nations. That's the injustice I think of. Look at
There's a lot of truth in that. I feel as though people like me probably wouldn't exist had a lot of changes been made for the sake of maybe focusing on, maybe the people that need more help than others.
every system seems to be designed to protect those in power. And those who are deemed unsavory pay a price.
I think I'm starting to understand where you're coming from with this whole justice thing.
Let's see. I think we maybe go about it a little differently, but I look at this and maybe we can help a child, but she needs to die.
That's heavy.
And it'll likely be at the hands of her own people.
Well, yeah. I suppose that's how it is. You get what's coming to you.
Certainly. He's still staring at the automaton the whole time.
At this point, the automaton, when you look back at it, the one eye will be glowing, and it'll
Hello?
just shut back off.
Okay, it's of no harm.
I was just gonna start to take a sip from his water skin, keeping his eye on the robot, right? And when he's absolutely sure the robot is like in this like sleep mode, he's just gonna cap his water skin and just throw it at the robot's head.
Roll for insight.
Insight. Okay. That would be a 24.
24. Yeah.
Mhm.
So you throw your water skin at the robot and just smacks it up to the side of the head. Pops down on the ground. Just the water skin pops down on the ground.
Oh.
Doesn't move.
I have a feeling it probably can't feel things.
It's odd.
I don't want to know if I'm not sure if I want to test the theory with an automaton of this kind. We're supposed to be keeping watch, not starting fights, right?
Oh yeah, but I mean, doesn't seem to care that much, you know. It's the hunk of metal.
Yeah, I'd say there's only
like-
so many.
Throwing a water skin at a boulder, it's not gonna care.
Yeah, there's also only so many times you can poke the bear before the bear bites back.
Maybe.
I know that's not how that expression goes, but it's close enough.
Yeah. So what, you're looking for your dwarvish friend? What's his deal?
He was my mentor.
I see. He teach you how to fight?
He taught me everything at a certain point. After I lost everything else.
Oh yeah. I feel you. It's weird how when you come to a point where you lose everything, there always just seems to be a person squirming from wherever to try to help you.
He was always there. He was a man at arms for my family. He protected me, kept me alive.
Sounds like a pretty good man.
Yeah, he wasn't bad. He drank too much. A bit like Cormac.
Yeah, but like Cormac, I like to think of it as more of a not so much a flaw in his character, more like just his way of enjoying life.
Nature, I suppose.
Yeah.
You know. So, I mean, if I find him, I do, but I'm sure he's not in the belly of that creature, so he's able enough that I'm hoping I'll find him somewhere in the city, but right now, there's other people we need to protect.
Well, I'm sure we'll run to him eventually. People have a way of finding us, one way or another.
Yeah.
See that for better or for worse. But yeah.
Seems like you as a group have had it for worse quite a bit.
Yeah.
Is that about killing a prime minister?
Well, we didn't kill him. It was more so we were framed by an underground criminal organization as a means of taking power out of one person's hand. We took the fall for it. It wasn't our choice per se, but it happened.
Yeah, that's a little unfortunate. So you can never go back.
Especially, here's the kicker. It was my hometown. I can't go home. Neither can, Nazmir.
Yeah, I know that feeling too. Can't even go back. I don't know if I'll ever see home again.
Why is that?
Let's just say I'm not as welcome there as I used to be.
I see. Well, that happens.
Yeah. Well, unfortunate things happen Seems to be our lot in
unfortunate
life.
things, yeah, tend to happen to everyone, regardless of if they really do deserve it or not.
Yeah. Well, and no one can judge us in the long run, except for the people.
Yeah, I suppose that's true. Treasure's gonna get up and go grab his water skin off the floor. He's
Okay.
gonna size up the construct doing as he's doing that.
Okay.
What his problem is. So he's gonna tap him on the top of his head.
There's no reaction.
Where do you get your milk from?
Wonder what electricity does to him.
You should try that.
As this thought comes to mind, it's actually time to wake up the next watch.
Emmett. All right.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
tired anyway.
Yeah. There was
I'll
a
electrocute
little,
him later.
yeah, a little bit of electricity running through Casimir's hand for a second as he considered it, but he let the cantrip go.
Well.
All right. Aspen, into your watch.
Already sitting up, stretching.
Right next to you, Cornelius will be mimicking your stretching.
It stretches.
Solid
Grand
4
Rising.
hours and 37 seconds of sleep. The best there can be.
Yes. Is it still raining outside? I mean, I hear the lightning up in my ears.
No.
Yeah. Maybe.
Can I look? Are there windows?
Yeah.
It's just like a thundercloud just over the cabin.
Espen's gonna like be stiff as a board laying down and then just sit up really fast. It's time for us to wake up.
The horse is here.
Do me and Casimir a favor. Go electrocute that robot while we go to sleep.
Gently.
What robot?
Just electrocute the robot a little bit. It'd be kind of funny.
There are no sounds of a storm, but rather the sound of a forest or wood in the morning.
Oh.
And all around you hear these like almost like this soft singing and humming.
A little off-putting. Okay.
It's pleasant. It's not like creepy humming. It's pleasant, but it's like almost as if it's echoing or reverberating throughout the wood.
Well,
And there's also a thin layer of fog that's very dense, but about ankle height.
okay. I remember him saying something about water nymphs trying to kill him. So, the humming from the forest does not make me feel great. But regardless, I'm going to skip the tea for today and head straight out to go check on the horses, particularly my own.
Okay.
How are they
Aspen
looking?
will follow.
Yes. I was going to give you a second to wake up, but
So as you go out and you check to where the horses are tethered, the ground around them in almost a perfect circular shape, aside from a little bit of it that shares with the cottage boundary, is completely dry. There is no dew. There is no anything.
that's really strange. But the horses
Aspen's-
are okay?
Yeah, Espen's like scratching his chin and he's gonna try to figure out what was going on with that.
Make a nature check.
That is a solid 7.
You have no idea. This is baffling. Cornelius is gonna step out and just stop himself at the doorway of the cottage and like lean against it. Rain missed the
Does
horse,
this-
huh? Typical.
Does that
He's gonna
that
go back
type of
inside.
thing happen often?
He already walked back inside.
Oh,
Maybe he was telling the truth. Either way, I'm gonna take this opportunity. We're gonna brush them, feed them a little bit, or let them eat some grass. You know, and then give it a second.
I love how the two people that are supposed to be keeping watch are just out tending the horses. It's fabulous. Go ahead and make animal handling checks, the two of you.
Mm-hmm.
23.
15.
15 and 23. Yeah, so the DC for your animal handling checks when commanding your horses will be lower.
Excellent.
Because you're taking very good care of them. They like you guys a little bit more.
And while doing this task, can I kind of look around and see if I can see anything within the forest itself?
Now she cares. Make a perception check.
No, that's not that. I had a plan. Okay. I had a plan. 21.
21. So you look out into the Fogmire Wood. And as you're like peering for brief moments here and there, you feel like you can spot a small orb of light or multiple orbs of light, kind of almost as if they're dancing among the trees. They're no larger than the size of your fist, but whenever you look in the direction of where you find them in the corner of your eye, they're gone.
Aspen, do you also notice those? Look in the trees, but not direct.
Do I also notice those?
Also, you can roll perception with
All
advantage
right.
because she's kind of pointing out where.
Oh, unnatural 20 for 25.
No dice going waste today, everybody. Yeah, so as you're kind of like looking out, you do see these as well.
He's trying to kill the person on his feet.
They do remind you of something. They remind you a little bit of home.
In which regard?
So, back in the wildlands, there would be times where you saw what you called spirits among the trees.
That's really interesting that we would see it here. And this is the first place that we've seen it. That's kidding.
It's a little bit nostalgic, but I am curious as to why we're seeing it here.
It might be a bad idea, but do you want to go look at them with me?
Absolutely.
Onward to the trees we go.
Okay.
I would like to proceed with caution, very carefully, and I would just like to step into the tree line and kind of like shuffle-ish towards where I see one in my peripheral.
Okay. Roll for stealth.
Okay.
Both of you.
A 14.
14?
What's a hit?
10.
A 10? Okay. You kind of crouch low amongst the many bushes and foliage amongst the trees. There are trees that have these pink blossoms on them. They're in very large contrast to the sturdy oaks and other trees that you see here. And as you kind of like get closer, trying to stay hidden from these dancing lights, you look up and there they are. There were moments back home where you would kind of find yourselves a very like area of like thick brush or canopy of trees, and you would lay on your back and gaze up through them as like the lights kind of danced among the canopy, and you just see these flashes of color, almost like a light show in a way.
We're recreating that right now. I'm laying on the ground. And I'm gonna look at this orb and the others.
What's both of your guys' passive perception?
I don't like that question. It's 17.
17. Okay.
15.
15. Okay. It's very pretty.
Uh-huh.
The tree that you pointed out, the pink one.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I would like to cast Speak with Plants on this tree.
Mm-hmm.
And I would like to ask it what it has seen in the past day. Anything notable? Anything important? New? Unnatural?
Could you put Speak with Plants in the... I want to know if they, like, what exactly is the characteristics of the spell?
Yeah, I put it twice. Oops.
Okay. So yeah, they can communicate back with you. So as you put your hand up to this tree and you focus in on its energy and the life kind of pulsating through it, two words begin to buzz into your mind. Watch out. Just as this massive club comes swinging towards you, Astra, it'll be a surprise attack.
Can I do anything?
No, because it's a surprise attack. That is good. That is going to be a 19 to hit.
Yes, you know, it sure does. Yeah.
Okay. So you watch as this massive spiked club comes swinging down towards you, Aspen. You just see this out of the corner of your eye as you're kind of distracted by the lights for just a second. I'll give you guys a visual here in a second. That is going to be 20 points of piercing damage as these spikes come slamming down into you.
What the hell?
That was almost max damage.
This is unbelievable. What am I looking at on the screen? Michael, what in the world is that?
What is that?
Yeah, what are these? There's more.
What are those?
So, let's go ahead and get the stream there visual
I'm
here.
gonna die.
What are those?
How much damage did you just take there,
I
Chloe?
took 20, and I have 28 hit points, so I have 8 hit points left.
8 hit points. Got it. Okay.
Oh, man.
Incredible.
Scream for help.
So, at this point, I
Screaming's
need
a free action.
the two furbolgs to roll for initiative.
Is that a thing? Can I scream as a
It's
reaction?
Not your turn. Ooh.
It's not a free action.
That is so
Since
terrible.
we're in initiative, I'm gonna say free actions have to happen kind of on your turn.
I got initiative 19, but it didn't go on the thing.
What's your dex score?
+2?
+2? Okay. No, what is your dex score?
14?
14?
Two Furlborgs walk into a forest.
It's
I love
druids
this
with that,
story.
by the way.
And you listen as these cries of rage come echoing out of the woods as these 3 tall, lumbering creatures standing about 9 feet tall with these 2 heads resting on a shoulder, one arm carrying these massive wooden battle axes with stones glued, almost like glued into them with this tree sap, and the other one carrying these spiked clubs like morning stars come rushing into this clearing where you are currently standing. Let me update your health.
Man.
With that, at the top of the round, it is now Astra's turn.
Yeah. It sure is. Bonus action, I can pop a health potion. Is this correct?
That is correct.
I'm
Absolutely.
going to do so. I'm going to pop one of my greater health potions.
Okay,
And that's a what?
2d4 plus 2d4 or 4d4? 4d4 plus 8, I believe. Let me double check that.
Okay.
We don't use potions a whole lot here, guys.
And
No, can you look that up real fast? I'm fixing something.
2d4, I believe, but I'll check. Standard healing?
Standard healing.
greater.
Potion.
Yeah.
Greater.
Greater,
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
It's 44 plus
Yeah,
8.
greater's 40.
44
Yeah,
plus
greater.
4. There it is.
+4.
Plus 4.
-4 from that. 10.
There wouldn't be a -4.
Well, she rolled
I
too
put
high.
+8
Oh,
at the end instead of +4. So
So it's 10 points total.
44 plus, yep. you
so
get
that'll be my
10
bonus.
hit points back.
Excellent. So helpful. Okay. After that, I'm going to run away as far as
That
possible.
will take an opportunity attack unless you use your action to disengage.
You know, I'm gonna risk it. I'm just gonna go for it. And
Dash.
let me plan this out real quick. Let me see where I need to go because I have a plan in my head. I believe it'll work. So this pink tree that I'm here next to, we're using this. We're gonna, is that 30? All the way over here. Yaga, hit me. You could
Alright.
try.
So you watch just one of the heads move. And he's just, it's going over there. And the other one's like, shut up, I see it. And the it's gonna swing at you. That is gonna be an 11 to hit.
Oh, I dodge it. I'm crazy.
All right. So as this axe comes swinging down and just catches the wind off the back of your heels, it'll be, you miss it, and it's just very angry.
For my last thing, for my action, I would like to command the pink tree to make. Is that possible for me to make this area difficult terrain? This entire pink tree area for it to like do that with like its roots and create difficult terrain for this giant thing.
Like Speak with Plants allows you to do that, right?
It does, yes, and that's currently still active. So.
This is hard because like, can trees just suddenly move?
It says she can cause
Vines
difficult
and branches to hinder pursuers. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. It's a hell of a spell.
So
Amazing.
you watch as you kind of like speak to this tree and you're like, help. And you watch as the roots, because this is a cherry tree, they have very surface roots, are going to like start to spring up and curl, and in a radius around it will be difficult terrain.
Cool.
Cool.
So this token, sorry, I know I'm cutting out, that is pink. That is the difficult terrain right there. Anything in that yellow circle? You all see that?
Yep.
Okay.
And that's my
Anything else for your turn?
No.
Okay. Are you sure there's nothing else for your turn? Just can you make sure we're covering all of our bases?
Well, now that you mentioned it, I am gonna just switch this. There we go. I'm good now.
Okay. It's gonna be the next one's turn. It's going to. Oh, I think we lost somebody. There it is.
There we
Okay,
go.
we're back.
We're good.
Aspen, you watch as the one to the far south, you watch as it's like heads look around for a quick second and they're like, there he is, and they're gonna go running up towards you. Let's see here. What is its movement? Oh, yeah. 40 feet of movement. There it is. Max movement.
Constitution save, please.
The Constitution save. Absolutely. That is going to be a 6.
That fails.
It fails.
All right, let me just double check. This has changed at all? Okay, yeah. D4.
I didn't actually get my combat.
2 necrotic damage.
How much?
2. Just 2.
2. Wow.
Yes.
Anything else?
It's better than one.
What?
That's it? Okay, so it's its turn. Sorry. So it's gonna swing its battle axe towards you. Don't you laugh at me. It's gonna be 15 to hit.
15 to hit?
I'm sorry, 17 to hit.
70 to... Okay, that hits, yeah.
I was looking at its damage modifier, not its hit modifier. My bad, sorry. Okay, so that is going to be a total of 9 points of slashing damage as this battle axe comes slicing down into your shoulder. 9 points of slashing. And then it's going to take another whack at you with its Morning Star. A very spiky branch. 21 to hit.
Yeah.
For a total of 13. So that's 21 points total.
Okay, yeah. Let me... Okay, so that was an extra 13? You said?
Yep.
On top of that? Okay, let me...
So that should be 22 points total.
Yep.
All right.
So cool. All right.
And that will be its turn. Aspen, it's now your turn.
It is now my turn. Is that right?
That is correct.
All right. Okay. So let me just double check. You know, I have a bunch of new spells. So
How exciting.
all right. Yeah, that's not a good one. All right. So Aspen is going to whip his head around to the one that like attacked Astra originally,
Mm-hmm.
and he is going to just spin his staff around and plant it in the ground, and just a crackle of like power is gonna move over towards it as he casts Erupting Earth.
Okay.
And just a bunch of like a geyser, a bunch of stones just gonna fly up around it. It needs to make a dexterity saving throw. The red one.
9.
9? Oh. All right, yeah. That is 22 points of bludgeoning damage.
22 points of bludgeoning damage. That is a lot. Okay.
And let me see. Yeah, it's a 20-foot cube that it occupies. So, just let me draw that out. 20-foot cube means like one of the sides is 20 feet, right?
That would be correct, I believe. They really need to work on some of their wording in this game. Can we get like picture references with like grids and stuff? That would be helpful.
Hmm.
And that is considered rough terrain, correct? Aspen, yeah. Okay.
Hello? Yeah, so yeah, that's all difficult terrain, and each square foot requires a minute to clear. Each 5 feet requires a minute to clear.
Okay.
So yeah, with that being his action, he's gonna take his bonus action to use Hidden Step and turn invisible, and move his full movement towards Astra.
Okay. You cannot be seen, so it cannot take an opportunity attack against you. So we have your action and your bonus action, and so your movement.
Yep, and that will be it, I believe.
Okay. Next up is gonna be the next one. So he needs to start moving. He has 40 feet. He's struggling to fight his way through these branches, over these roots, through the rocks, over the bridge and through the wood. He's having a real rough time, but that's about as far as he's going to be able to get. That will be his turn. Where is he? I don't know. You stupid. No, you're stupid. And they're going to keep on arguing like that.
Oh, poor self-talk. Guys, you can do better. Treat yourself kindly.
The next one, the one marked blue, is going to chase after Aspen. Well, Astra, actually, because he doesn't see Aspen. That is the full 40 feet of movement.
Oh.
He is going to swing.
Con save.
Con save. That's going to be a 11.
All right.
You're
2 points of necrotic damage. 2 points of necrotic damage.
Wow. Okay. It's going to swing with its Morning Star at Astra. By the way, this has all been spoken in Giant, which both of you speak.
Yes.
So, just saying. So that is going to be a 12 to hit.
My AC is 12.
That hits.
No. I was hoping it wouldn't. Okay. What's the damage on that?
11 points of damage.
I can handle that pretty okay. Okay. Cool. Can I react by screaming?
I'll allow it.
Excellent. It's just gonna be a solid scream, and then right after that, it's gonna be a yell for Zulkifli, Nazmir. Bam! Get them out here into progress. I don't know if they heard me.
Screw
The scream's
Kaiju and
out there.
Cormac. Nobody cares about them. You guys are invited to the fight.
I only got a couple moments. Everyone's
You're
welcome.
drunk.
I'm being hit with a spiked club, you guys. Let's not pick favorites. Let's
Do
just...
we hear that where we are, DM?
What's everybody's passive perception?
Well, let me see.
15.
I just got a 10.
11.
Solid 12.
So Kifley, you just sit up like something just shook you awake. And you see Cornelius just sitting at the table chopping some vegetables.
Where's my friends?
They're out playing with giants.
What?
So you guys will
Everybody, jump!
Okay, so you guys will all be able to roll initiative next round.
Okay.
Are they
Which
friendly
is-
giants or?
Which is after this next attack. So
Okay.
that is
And-
going to be a 17 to hit, Astro.
Yeah.
That is good. Let's be 19 points of damage.
I'm on the ground.
There was a healing potion given in the chat.
What?
Whoa.
What?
Whoa.
So there was. So you get
Canadian hero.
2d4 plus 2 there.
Oh,
Or
Astro.
after damage.
Before.
buddy.
Okay. Okay. A 2d4 plus 4. Let me get that in there.
Literally just hit it. 8,000, like
10.
before the
10.
attack.
So you still take 19. What does that leave you at?
I'm down. I was at 17.
No.
Yeah. It was
So close.
Yeah.
It was fun.
We're coming.
It's worth a shot. It was
I
a
gotta find
worthy
my other shoe.
it was a worthy usage of 8,000.
Oh, yeah.
So
The effort is
Um,
appreciated.
at this point, everybody else can go ahead and roll initiative. And you'll be able to enter the map on your turn at the
From-
northeast side.
Northeast.
Astra is currently unconscious on the ground.
You want us to drag our tokens off the map? Oh, just like
You can just place them on a border tile.
cool, cool, cool.
That's an at one.
Okay, we'll add that. We'll add that.
Okay.
So,
I'll just place my map.
Ooh, hello.
Oh,
Yeah, that might take.
Casimir, what was your initiative?
3.
It
Oh,
is
Casimir.
being real slow.
What was it?
Give it a second. It was a 1.
A 1?
Just a flat 1.
Was it a natural 1?
Absolutely. And I have a +0 on initiative, so it was just a 1.
So it's 2 natural
Easily.
1s in 1 turn.
He is apparently a heavy sleeper.
Casimir, those are my shoes. These are yours. Hold on.
I could never mistake your shoes for mine. My boots are brilliantly polished.
So
Oh.
you watch as
You
this
think mine aren't?
Aspen, you watch as this giant picks up Astra from her legs, like kind of holding her midway in the air, like looking at her face while holding her up by the ankle. Well, it's actually really around her whole leg because her hands are so big. Astra, I need a death saving throw from you, please. It's just a d20.
The 6.
That is 1 fail.
No.
Why did I do this?
Curiosity killed the cat.
The
Cat
one in the back
burns.
is going to just stand there because he can't see anything. Aspen is still hidden from his hidden step, and he's just going to wait. Aspen, you become visible again. What would you like to do for your turn? Aspen. Aspen.
He died.
Oh no.
That's a noise.
Oh no.
Away in his sleep.
He's lost for words. His sister is
He
hurt.
is shocked. He is
I'm about to be eaten.
he is struggling to get through the turmoil of what's going through his brain right now as he sees his sister bloodied and beaten and bruised, dangling in the air just
Does he know
before
he's-
him.
Does he know he's muted?
I don't know. It's probably Actually, we'll come back to us.
There we go.
Oh,
He
Oh,
and
what? Hello? Aspen?
We're communicating to the other side.
He is going through a split moment of. Oh,
Yeah.
oh, hi, it's
Hello?
your turn.
Yeah. What did you hear?
Nothing.
Nothing. You were muted.
Absolutely
So-
nothing.
All right. So Aspen becomes visible, right?
Yep.
And he, with that, he is visibly, scowling at this, the blue giant right here, right? And with that, he will, in giant, he will just look at him and go, "Scum!" And he's gonna cast Wither and Bloom at the 3rd level. And in a radius that from here, which will hit Astra, the blue giant, and the red giant. And I need them to make con saves.
Okay, so Astra will automatically fail.
No, she the thing about Wither and Bloom is that she does not get hurt. She actually gets to spend 3 of her hit dice here to heal.
Ooh, yeah, that's right.
As flowers kind of start blooming on her skin.
Nice.
So the one marked red got a 21. The one marked blue
Alright.
got a 17.
It's a leech life.
So
spell.
they both pass, but they do take half damage.
Okay, what's the total?
Total is 9, kind of low rolls. But yeah, so what,
That's-
half of that?
4 each.
4. Yeah, 4 necrotic damage to both of them.
Yeah. So you watch as these beautiful flowers start to bloom along Astra's body with their stems and vines kind of like curling around her arms and covering up her wounds. Astra, how much do you heal back?
Let me see here.
3 of your hit die.
Yeah, you get to spend 3 of your hit die, which, is, I think, plus your con.
Yeah, let me see. I'm
Yeah.
grabbing here.
You should be able to roll them under your like short rest tab.
I
Okay,
tried
yeah.
that. I just tried that and it didn't work. So, and that didn't have. Give me a second here.
It
It's,
would be
I think,
3d8
plus your
plus
con
6.
each. Yeah, 3d8 plus 6.
/r space.
23.
20.
Ross.
Crazy.
Oh my gosh. That's like almost like.
Meanwhile, the other two have these like spores starting to spread in their coughing, and these mushrooms begin to sprout from their skin quite painfully. Anything else for your turn there, Aspen?
Let's see. I believe I don't have much that I can do as my bonus action. So, yeah, I mean, I think that will be it.
Okay, so technically Cormac did roll a high initiative. I just think due to the connection issues we missed it. So Cormac can go ahead and take his turn now.
All right, and who's got Cormac? I
That's-
do remember volunteering for that.
I've got it.
Oh, you got it?
Yeah, I can do it. Sure
Okay.
thing. Yeah, cool. Cormac's gonna advance forward about 30 feet this way. Actually, what he's gonna do is he's gonna try to get himself lightly obscured inside this tree with these branches here. He's gonna attempt to, if he's obscured enough, may he attempt a bonus action stealth check.
So if you're trying to attack the one marked blue, you don't have to stealth to get your
By advantage.
oh, with advantage, then yeah. I mean, I'm just talking about
Okay.
sneak attack. So yeah, you would be able to try to stealth as a bonus action
Yeah.
there.
Yeah, that's the idea. So just taking a sec, sussing out the situation. It's a 15 for stealth.
Okay.
All right, and now he's sure that this guy's not looking at me, despite the fact that he's got all those eyes. And he's gonna attack with his palm pistol. 1d20. That's a 2d20. Keep -1 plus 9. 23 to hit.
23 will hit.
Okay, bang. So that's gonna be only 1d6. Jeez. Okay. Got it. So 15 points of piercing damage as a bullet streaks
Okay.
out. Flips the guy in the shoulder.
Sure.
Yeah. Right here, Four Eyes.
Okay.
That's it.
Seeing the new arrivals, the one marked red, it's now its turn. It's going to begin to charge towards the tree. It's going to be able to get about there with the difficult terrain. And that will be it's actually going to use its action to dash.
I actually need a con save. You passed through the little edge.
I did. So that's something that you need from me. That's an 18.
18? Alright, that passes, so
Okay.
no damage.
All right, it's not going to be able to attack Cormac, but it's going to run right at you with these, just like two legs lumbering along, its belly shaking with each step, reverberating throughout the earth, right in his face.
I suppose it's too late to talk about this.
So Gifley, it's your turn.
Okay, Zulkifli is going to just run. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And as he runs, he takes out his longbow and then makes a quick slash down his shoulder. It takes 4 points damage. Blood trickles down and splatters onto the bow, and the bow will, as he draws an arrow, knocks it in, it'll kind of take on there'll be a ripple in the air as this heat. He's going to fire a shot with his longbow for a 13 to hit the giant. Does a 13 hit?
13 will...
The blue giant. Blue giant, rather.
They all have the same armor class. It will hit.
Okay, 13 and a 24 to hit. So the first arrow deals 14 points magical piercing and 3 points fire damage. So 17 total.
Okay.
The second arrow is going to deal 9 points magical piercing and 5 points fire. So another 14 total.
Okay.
17 and 14. That's 2 attacks and a bonus action and all his movement, and that's his turn. Done.
This as these two arrows come launching, like one hits the deep in the kind of clavicle area of this creature, the other one right in the knee. It's not going to be adventuring anymore now. But he goes, "Oh, you're hurt." She goes, "I know, I feel it too." And it's looking hurt.
Guys, he was an
Maybe a guard.
adventurer.
Maybe a guard now. Guard giant.
It's gonna be a card.
Yep.
That joke will never get old.
Never. All done. Thanks.
The one that is holding Astra is, as she like wakes back up, she pretty now, what's going on? And it's going to as the flowers are growing all over her skin, it's gonna swing at her with its club while kind of like holding her. That's gonna be a natural 1.
Oh.
You missed that. Whoa.
So as he swings, he arcs his body down, lifting his shoulder that he's using to hold you as it goes up. And as he swings, he just lifts you up and he misses. You holy shit, I'm trying. And it's just gonna miss. And he's gonna swing again. That one is going to hit.
Oh, what's it gonna hit by? Just checking.
That is going to be a 17 to hit.
17 to hit. Zulkifli's gonna quickly do a twist in the air. He's gonna attempt to reduce the attack roll. Oh, nope. 15 to hit instead.
Good.
No good.
Good try.
That is going to be 7 points of bludgeoning damage. And
Easy.
you are going to be considered dropped.
Yeah.
It's going to drop you.
I tank that.
Just 7 points. Not bad.
I like to think it's because I clouded his vision just momentarily.
I can't see my eye, but we have 4. I'm sorry, that was good.
It's good. I like it. It's really good.
4 eyes.
Nazmir, it's now your turn.
All right. Let us engage the last one here. So my spell, I need to be within 90 feet, right? I'm gonna go into the trees here. Do that. And I'm gonna summon with my bonus action my echo. 2, 3, 1, 2.
Okay.
Right there.
Ooh.
And from my echo, I'll cast Chromatic Orb. Let's do lightning damage. If it hits. That's a... Nope, that's probably not. That's a 9 to hit.
9 will not hit.
Okay. Cool. That's action, bonus action, movement. That's it.
Okay. And Casimir.
All right. So Casimir's going to move a little bit closer. Seeing Astra is in dire straits, and having seen Nazmir do something, will also fire Chromatic Orb. This one will be fire, though.
Okay. And which one are you targeting?
The blue.
Okay.
So that's a 17 to hit.
17 will hit. And for those of you watching or listening at home, just know that when we say the blue one, the green one, the red one, that does not mean that they're actually that color. That is just a tool that we use to distinguish which ones we're targeting.
All right.
Well, I like to think they have a little bit of face paint to...
Yeah.
There we go.
They're all
Yeah.
Ninja Turtles.
Oh.
They've got like little face masks that each one's got a different color.
And that's second level, by the way.
Okay.
So that's it's 24 fire damage.
Stop it, didn't hurt that much. All right.
Yeah. Action
he's
surge.
looking real hurt. Oh, okay.
Action surge.
Oh, yeah.
And gonna do it all over again. And this one's a natural 20. Jeez.
What a shame.
It's
The
ridiculous.
two heads are, we got this. Just power through it.
Oh my god. And I say, am I doubling the dice on this as well,
You
or the
double
natural
the
20s?
dice roll, like the value that you roll on your damage dice, you double, and then you add your modifier.
Mm-hmm. And to say, Chromatic Orb doesn't have a modifier, so I was 22 doubled. It's 44.
As you're like, regardless, just this huge body is suddenly engulfed in flame and leaving nothing behind but a black, burnt, carbon-crusted carcass. There's some alliteration for you, and as it falls to the ground.
And this is why we still use fire. And he's gonna, let me just see my position. He's going to hold his ground where he is.
All right. Cormac. Astra's on deck.
Okay. Cormac's just sort of he's gonna attempt to shoot the thing with his palm pistol, but I think after one shot he's got to reload. He's gonna look down at this. Instead he's gonna draw out his rapier. And he's gonna attack with that. Yeah,
Okay.
you love it. You love to see it. Does he have a freaking rapier?
He doesn't.
I thought he had a longsword or scimitar. He likes scimitars.
He's got a scimitar. Okay, so he's gonna attack with that. It's gonna be +9. 20 to hit.
20 will hit.
Love it. 4 plus 1d6. Oh, it's not even. 6 points slashing damage because it's not a sneak attack. Because he's not a smash puppet.
6 points of slashing damage.
Yeah. And he's seeing how hard Casimir's working. He's, God damn it, me too! And he's gonna use action surge, and he's gonna go again.
Okay.
Okay. This time, he's gonna use his bonus action to do steady aim and give himself advantage. So here we go. 19 to hit, 15. So 19.
Okay.
Okay, cool. This time it's gonna deal 15 points of slashing damage with that sneak attack. Boom.
15 points of slashing damage. Okay, so
Show me up, will ya?
as you swing once and get it right in the ankle, you kind of duck and swing back. Cormac does, hit it right in the back of the heel, and he goes, "Oh, my Achilles tendon. We don't know what that is." And that will be Cormac's turn.
Good. Yep.
All right.
That's it.
Astra.
Yes. Question. I can use one of my spells that is typically used as a bonus action as a straight action. Yes.
No.
No, I can't. I can't use it as my main action.
Mm-mm.
That's so
Correct me
interesting.
if I'm wrong.
That is interesting.
Anyway.
I don't.
A bonus action doesn't have to be strictly used as a bonus action.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, I'm gonna run past this carbon corpse that you previously described
Carbon
to the
crossing.
rocks here.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm triple C.
Or we like to call it Papa John style.
Wow. I'm gonna go ahead. I'm just gonna second level moonbeam on this red one here that's looking at Cormac.
Okay.
And it's a con 15 for save.
Is it when it's first enters?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then I already rolled damage for if that time does come.
20. So it's going to take half. So 6 points of AD damage. Anything else?
No.
Not even.
I just
Okay.
battered, beaten.
Bruised.
Got it.
Yeah. Sucks.
Triple B, you know.
Anyway,
C.
the one marked green. Kaijo, how are you in the middle of the map? Also, why are you not on the initiative board? Also, why haven't you taken your turn yet? Because you're not on the initiative board.
So it's a 9 right now, but it hasn't been like fixed. It's I should be like right underneath circle place right now.
Cool. So you'll just
You
be a
slept
late
in.
arrival to the initiative.
He was still figuring his shoes.
Yeah.
Wait a second. I don't wear shoes.
Damn it, I just wasted like 6 seconds. That's forever in D&D time.
Where are the laces?
He grabbed the wizard's shoes.
It's gonna go up against Nazar's Echo and swing at it. That's gonna be a 23 to hit.
Oh, that'll do it.
I wasn't there. Do you ever think that sometimes you're just not there? And that's gonna be its turn because it can't do it can't move anymore. That's it. Aspen.
Woohoo! All right. So Aspen is going to take his movement and move over here,
Ooh.
and he is going to use his bonus action to cast Shillelagh
Okay. Okay.
on his staff, just
Ooh.
to empower that a little bit.
Okay.
And then he will use if I'm not wrong, you can if with cantrips I can cast 2 cantrips in a turn if they're action and bonus action, right?
Yeah. So the
Okay.
spell rule only applies to action and bonus action spells that use spell slots. If you have
Yeah, okay.
a bonus action cantrip and an action cantrip, you can cast both.
All right. So with that, Aspen will use his action to cast Thorn Whip and pull in attack the green one, trying to pull him in.
Now these are considered giant creatures. Does that affect Thorn Whip at all?
They are what? They're 4 squares. That's large, isn't it?
Strength save.
They are large, yeah.
Yeah. So it's no save. If I hit them, it pulls them in.
Okay.
So that is a 13 to hit though.
13 will hit.
All right. So he gets pulled in
Which one?
10 feet closer. The green one.
The one with the green face painting? Got it.
Yeah. And takes 7 points of piercing damage,
Ow.
and I need him to make a con save.
No. That is 9.
9.
Nice.
An additional 3 necrotic damage.
Mushroom hurt. Orange hurt. All right. Anything else?
No, that'll be it.
All right. So it's now the one with the red face paint. It's going to swing at Cormac with its Morning Star.
Oh, don't! I'm too pretty to go.
That is gonna be a 13 to hit, which I believe misses Cormac.
Yeah, it does. Yeah, he's also, by the way, he's from the West Country now.
Another 13 to hit with the battle axe.
Also
Second
missed.
number.
All right, Zolkifli, it's now your turn.
Try harder, mate.
Stay
All right.
still, slightly pointy ear man.
So Zol's gonna fire a couple of shots at. Oh god. Okay, you can see that this one here is having not great luck with the one with Cormac. He's gonna head just here, and he's gonna fire a couple of shots at the one marked green. So 2 shots with the longbow. That is gonna be 15 and 16 to hit.
Both will hit.
Okay, cool. Dealing 15 points of damage for the first one.
Okay, on the mark, what you said, one mark green?
Yeah.
Okay.
And 14 points. 14 plus 1. Another 15 points.
So 30
to
total?
the, yeah, 30 total. To the mark green.
Alright.
Yeah. Okay.
These 2 arrows just finding their landing marks around the spine of this creature. Very critical spot.
Okay, good. And no, that's it.
Hydro.
You guys were supposed to tell me we were fighting things. That's like my favorite. Come on. He's gonna run in just like the nearest baddie. This red, red man.
1 second. I forgot something because we didn't draw it on the map. It failed its con save for Moonbeam, by the way, Astra. You roll damage, please. Go ahead, Hydro.
Well,
It's gonna be 13 points of
Hydro's
damage.
just gonna run up on him. I'm gonna make up for lost time. Flurry of blows. He's just gonna start like wailing on this man. First one is going to be a flaming punch. 26 to hit for
Hits.
5 fire damage.
5 points of fire damage.
Gonna
Pow,
follow it up
right in the
with
kisser.
a boom, lightning shot. Watch this. Hold on. Boom, 24 to hit for
That will
5
hit.
lightning damage.
All right.
And he's gonna finish it off. You ready? He's gonna hit him with the flying acid heal. Draconic strike, go. Boom, 17 to hit
17 will hit.
for
Nice.
7 acid damage.
He's looking real hurt. He's not down.
And Kydra's just gonna be like, yeah! And then he's gonna end his turn.
What? See. Nasmir.
Wow.
You're out of the campaign. I'm done. I'm done.
Okay. So, let's see. First, move forward just a bit here. Gonna bonus action summon my Echo again. I am going to use my sword through my Echo to attack the red one.
Okay.
That's an 18
That will hit.
for 4 damage.
4 points of damage. Nazir, you take your sword and you stick it into the stomach of this creature and slash sideways as its entrails are now splattered onto the floor. It's trying to pick them up, but it so quickly loses blood and slowly falls. It's dead.
Feeling adrenaline, I'm going to use my action surge and fire a chromatic orb at the other one.
Okay.
This will be lightning again, if it hits. 13
It hits.
for 9 lightning damage.
9 points of lightning damage. This one is its muscles spasm for the sun electricity. This jolt of electricity coursing through its body. It regains focus. Is anything else your turn?
That will be all. Just a primal yell. Ah!
Casimir, it's your turn.
Okay. So Casimir is going to kind of flip his bat wings up and kind of fly up into the sky so he can get a good angle and fire another chromatic orb at that, because it is the fight of chromatic orbs.
The
Just
battle of
level 1
chromatic
this time.
orbs.
Yeah, and that's 18 to hit.
18 will hit.
Cool, and it's fire again because he's all committed on breaking the law, apparently.
Wow.
Yeah, well, that's really good. 11, 19 fire damage.
19 points of fire damage as this flame rains down upon this creature that was just trying to find its next meal. Are you the monsters here? We'll find out.
No.
Yeah, absolutely.
Anything else your turn, Casper?
No, he's just going to bamp his sword out of thin air as a bonus action, and just kind of stand there looking menacingly at the creature from up in the sky.
He's just flying there menacingly. Cormac, your turn.
Okay, Cormac's gonna run down about 20 feet here. He's gonna look around at the cloud of spores and go, and then he's gonna draw a second scimitar from the sheath. And he's gonna take a couple of slashes with it with his action and his bonus action. So plus 9. Here we go. D20. Okay, that's awesome. Okay, so it's an 18 and a 27 to hit.
Both will hit. Give me total damage, please.
Cool. We'll do 7 points of damage. That was the first attack with sneak attack 2. And then 1 point of damage. It's just a couple of slashes. Yeah! I'm the only monster here!
They're like small little paper cuts. He's hurt, but this you're trying your best.
Take it, you feckin' sod.
Imagine how drunk he is right now. Like,
Woo! That's your turn.
Yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and move my moonbeam over to the last remaining giant.
Okay. Does it have to do the save?
Yeah.
Okay.
If it
You're
enters
just
the
so
area,
casual about it.
I'm just waiting,
That is
for
gonna
the
be
detection.
a 3, no 7.
A 7. Guess what? Doesn't make it. 14 damage.
14 damage.
Raining down from the
Astra,
sky.
how do you want to do this?
I want to melt it. I want to nuke it like a microwave, and I want it to like congelate on the ground.
Ooh. Darkstra.
Alright, so as Astra regains her breath from being knocked unconscious, you watch as she just reaches out her arm, her hand forming a gnarled claw as she jerks it to the side, and the moonbeam focuses in on this last remaining giant creature. The radiant energy from her spell making the hide and gray flesh bubble and blister and begin to emulsify the bonds of its fats as it slowly begins to melt and disintegrate into the ground, thus ending initiative and combat.
Oh, guys, check it out.
Astra doesn't.
Cream of giant.
I say, Cormac, you did good work there. Somebody get him to bed.
Will I kill him?
To go over to Aspen and check and make sure he's okay after that.
Aspen just has like wounds from being fucking thwacked by giants.
So,
Like, that's a pretty horrible way to start the day.
yeah.
Is it start the day or end the day? What time is it?
It's the morning.
What were you two
Sunrise.
doing so far away from the cabin?
Investigating.
Found some enemies, by the way.
Mm,
They
good.
were not keen on us.
Have we left anything even worth investigating if they have any loot on them? Like they're all burned and
You can make an
scorched.
investigation check.
This is not going to go well.
That sadly, that tree that Astro was talking to earlier, due to Aspen's wither and bloom, is like half withered.
Yeah, 10.
10. So as Casimir is investigating the bodies of these creatures, Astra, you hear this voice like in your head. Shoot me, as the tree is just begging for death at this point.
Can I help the tree? I need to help the tree. No, I need to go over to the tree. First and foremost, thank you for helping me. You helped me a lot. Next. I don't have shit to help this tree right now, dude.
Speaking with the tree,
Yes.
we can take part of it and graft it to something else.
We could. The tree, she's not feeling great.
I don't think that would be the case. No, I did kind of decay half of it.
Do you know how much this tree helped me, Aspen? This tree saved my life.
Yeah, and I was trying to do the same.
Just grab the tree. It's so funny to me because Aspen was the one who saved my life there.
In my head, I just created an entire mini series of Tree's anatomy, but it's like crayons doing the character. Anyway, so they have 3 great axes and like 3 of these giant morning stars. Other than that, you don't find much else on them other than some furs that are like poor quality. About 6 of those in total. Not much on them.
So nothing of any value. Anybody want some giant, poorly made weapons?
Question. The body. There's one more body, right? There were 3 giants. 2 of them disintegrated. One of them still.
One of them
Around?
is gutted. One of them is melted, and one of them is charred.
The one that's okay. Aspen, your
Yes.
spell Wither, the one that
Yeah.
got the tree,
Mhm.
would it? How does it only work on things that are currently alive?
Well, just give me one moment.
I must consult the power of nature over this.
Because
One
I
moment.
wonder if we can use the energy from the giant and put it into the tree. A reverse wither and bloom.
I feel like at that point I could probably just heal the tree.
That would be really, really awesome.
It would
I would
be,
like that a lot.
yeah. Are we planning to do anything else pretty taxing today? You know, I do have a limited supply of those.
We are journeying after this. Let's
Wait.
go.
All right. You know what? I'll do it. That tree was very helpful. I guess Aspen will cast Wither and Bloom using Bloom on the tree.
You can take some of my health if you want.
Make a nature check.
Nature check. All right.
Need it to work.
5.
Well.
Okay.
You kind of just like finish it off. As it is non-magical vegetation and just automatically withers in presence of the spell.
Yeah. Not a creature.
So it is going to just finish off and wither.
Did you just kill the tree?
Finish it off.
As she's going to fall to her knees.
I love how druids cry over trees. It's like my favorite thing about them.
Aspen's just gonna scratch his head. Well,
You know, Astra, if it's any, if it makes you feel any better, there's a lot of trees around here.
This tree was special.
this tree is
Had a family.
special.
Had heart.
What was special about it?
This tree helped me. This tree looked out for me when no one else would.
Astra, I think you might be crazy.
The other trees will account for it. They will tell you. They will back me up.
Oh, would they now?
As Astra gestures to all the other trees, you get no response from them.
See? Hear their cries.
Astra, if it brings any,
Do you hear anything?
if it brings any peace to your mind, this tree will continue to serve its purpose through nature as nutrients for the other trees around it.
It just wasn't the right time for this tree.
Zukifli's nodding solemnly. Cormac's like, is she drunk too?
After a few sombering moments of remembering and honoring this tree's memory, I'll go ahead and take any twig that is not completely withered, if there is that, and I will be ready.
Okay.
Yeah.
I have a question, Michael.
Okay.
So, with
What
Wither
a
and Bloom,
session.
with Wither and Bloom, right? You know, we kind of flavored it as mushrooms and stuff growing all over the tree. Is there any edible mushrooms on this tree that I could take for food?
In other words,
Make a survival check.
Nothing.
Yeah.
Wait.
I mean, we might as well make the most of it, you know?
Yeah, nothing sacred either.
It'll save
22.
you.
You find about 2 days worth of rations.
Ooh,
They just
chicken of the
newly
woods.
sprouted from this tree.
The tree continues to help us, Astra. Just
The
chicken
memory
of the
lives
woods in his
on.
hand. Nice.
This
Should
campaign
we-
is out of my control. I've lost all control.
I'd say before we, we'll probably head back for the horses, but I think we'd say thanks to our host as well. Check in. Okay, everything fine. Just playing.
It's all good. And just like that, you just waltz out and come back bloody to bruised, and everything's good. Glad to hear it.
You know,
Yeah.
you have giants here. They clap first, ask questions after.
It's a little more than playful.
They tried to kill my friend, you know.
yes.
I mean, typically they just get shocked by lightning when they step into here, but
Never mind that. We dealt already. So,
well,
They did get shocked by
that's
lightning.
just embarrassing. I thought they were my friends. I almost asked them for a cup of sugar. Whew.
okay.
Dodged an arrow with that one.
You any meat? Maybe.
They didn't.
Okay. We can share for breakfast if you want before we go. Fishing for a short rest.
Okay.
Okay.
I just got some great additions to the stew. We got some rabbit in here last night. It's gonna be great. Y'all gonna love it.
Oh, thank you.
Wonderful.
I'll
Did we-
just take out a little bit of dried chili that I got from Silas and just add it to my bowl.
Should we bury them, or do we just leave them there? Or
Let them
Nah, it
return
looks
to
like
nature.
it looks like there are like two of them already. He's like kind of like peering past all of you, like it's like looking through the sunlight. Well, it seems like two of them were taken care of. It'll be fine. Maybe some deer will get to him or something.
The deer.
Do
Oh,
you
the
eat
deers here
meat?
are meat eaters. It's the most terrifying thing I've ever seen.
Oh,
Deers
So deer-
native to other lands are also in sport,
Oh.
but not particularly exclusively. But bugs, small rodents,
It's
lizards,
so interesting to me.
likewise. Did you know anything about the feller that was on your head yesterday? Or was he a stranger?
A what?
The hat.
Oh, that one?
It was an animal.
I found him shift through my garbage one day, and
And he
serves his
died of
purpose.
natural causes, and you lived a
Yes,
happy
he
life together as
chewed-
friends.
He choked on a some sort of bone, a squirrel bone.
It's so tragic. I'm so sorry to hear about that.
He's just like gonna look at like Nazmir and Zulkifli like, help me.
My tree died today. Actually,
Oh, no, that tree?
yes,
Yeah.
that tree died.
Very sad.
Right. So here's some stew.
I need tea.
Oh, blood
Do you
doesn't
want
usually
some
come out of
mystery
my
milk
mouth.
for your tea?
No. Do you have sugar?
No, the giants never came.
Also, I don't know how much you care about the upkeep, but there's like a ton of like giant goop outside because we melted a couple of them.
That's fine.
that's what I was asking about. He said
Okay.
Wow.
just to leave it.
All right.
As you all
I know.
finish up your stew and finish up your short rest, well, I want to impart y'all with some wisdom I've gained over the years. As he's kind of like walking you all outside, and you all step outside the couch. When you come back, bring me some food. And he's gonna slam the cottage shut.
No. Goodbye.
Oh, and it was lovely meeting you. Goodbye. And he's gonna shut it again.
feel like we missed something important there.
Bring food if we see him again.
Lucky. Okay. Get on our horses, and we'll ride off into that sunrise.
I will say he does give a jug of shine to
Okay.
Cormac.
Thank you. I'll try to make this last the afternoon.
And as you all get onto your horses and ride deeper into the wood and search for the sacred spring to the moon goddesses, that is where we're going to end our session for this week. So, everyone, that was fun. Really good time.
Yeah.
We did a
Yeah.
comeback.
So everyone, it was great running this session for you all today. I would like to thank all of our role players for tuning in and being part of this session this week. Cormac, if you're listening to this, which you have to because you edit all of our videos, you were missed this week. So thank you
I'm
everyone
so sorry.
thank you everyone for tuning in. I would like to go ahead and pass it over to Astra, our Furbolg druid.
Yes, this was an amazing episode for me. We acquired horses, of which I did exceptionally. We found an interesting man in a cottage, and I mourned the death of a tree that I quite liked. It was pink. I want y'all to keep that in mind. Pink is my favorite
Cherry
color.
tree.
So yeah, not only did this tree
Cherry
save my life, it was beautiful. So it will be missed as well, just like Cormac. Moving on, I'm gonna go ahead and pass it on to Aspen, our Furbolg druid, Circle of the Spores.
All right. Yeah. It was a great session. Had a bit of connection issues on my end, but it was great nonetheless. Yeah. First time using a 3rd level spell. Whoopee. You know, very good. But yeah, I am excited to see what happens as we continue on our little journey here. And with that, I will pass it to Noah, aka Zulkifli, our human blood hunter.
Thank you. Thank you. I apologize to the glasses wearing community for the fluoride comments today.
What?
I apologize to the Irish community for my terrible accent. I apologize to the West Country community for encroaching on that accent. I make no apologies for my own. That's for me to reconcile with. I loved this session. This is always fun. Thank you so much, Michael, for running it. And I'm going to pass it on to our friend, Mr. Kydro, our monk. Oh, yeah. Don't talk to me on drinking.
Yeah, it was a great session. We got to grab some horses, hit the road. You know, for me, I think, you know, one of the better parts is when Kydro was in combat and he landed that 3-piece combo. You love to see it, honestly. 3 consecutive hits as a monk is like, God.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Did you stunning strike?
No stunning strike yet. I don't have it unlocked. Soon. That's gonna be great. Can't wait to stun everything. It's gonna be fun. But with that being said, that's all I gotta say. It was a good session. Can't wait for the next one. The world's open to us, and it's gonna be great. That being said, I'm gonna pass it over to Nazmir, the epic.
Thank you, sir. I'm glad we got to do some combat tonight. It felt like it's been a little while.
For you.
Well, that's true. That was a lot of fun. Not sure if Nazmir will feel terrible about killing an Etten or not. They're sentient. Some kind of giant creature.
That's what I thought, you little dwarf man.
But technically they're intelligent of some kind. We'll see. He got caught up in the moment, defending his friends.
And I quote, primal yell.
Yeah. I wondered if that was going to be a 2-for-1 there. But not quite. That's okay.
That's a 1 for not 2 for.
Yeah, and that's all right. Thanks for joining us, everybody. And I will kick it over to our guest.
Say the other rhyming name, and say very happy to be here again. It was a lot of fun. Very pleased with the insanity of all of my crazy spells. But yeah, it was really fun, interesting. We still haven't figured out what milk that was. And I think that's the BBEG of the entire campaign is whatever us finding out what that milk was.
What
Origin of the mystery milk.
Where's the milk from? And I'll pass it back to our wonderful DM.
Thank you so much. So everyone, thank you so much for tuning to our session tonight. If you like what you heard or you are enjoying the story so far, be part of our Discord community. If you're not part of the Discord community, why? Anyway, so you can use our command !Discord in our chat to join that, or find our Discord link below in the feed. We have a lot of stuff going on here, a lot of games being played, a lot of fun times happening. However, what?
Who's our summary next person?
That will be Astra.
That's actually really
About the
appropriate.
tree.
Can't wait to tell about my story
I think that's
of
actually
love
really
and hate.
appropriate.
Yeah.
I love it.
a good
So
one.
thank you, Astra, for summarizing our session next week. However, everybody, I have nothing else other than say bye.
A wonderful night.
Oh.
What was that?